Yo, another day in the lab, baby. So it's always a good day.
Oh,
it's always a good day when we in the lab. You want policing to be better in your communities? The best policing that you can that can happen in any community are people that's actually from the community. Policing that you can that can happen in any community are people that's actually from the community.
Yeah, Rick, host BNY podcast, now known as What Effing Week with BNY Dev. How you feeling, man?
I'm in here.
What's good, comment section?
Yeah.
Do we drag our people down when sometimes they don't deserve it?
Yeah.
For sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
In this situation, this man deserves every single dragging for sure that we can do, because this is not an example of us. This man deserves every single dragging for sure that we can do, because this is not an example of us.
You got the angle. You got the knowledge of the game.
This is where you're getting at, the IQ.
Down. Like, he's telling you what's going on. He was a bad husband. He was just doing things his way. He's apologizing to his wife like, yo.
Pat ourselves on the back for that one, because if you ain't give yourself awards, I mean, who is?
Yeah, no boy.
Hey.
Shout out to Bonaparte, by the way. Appreciate you coming through with the clutch with the intro music. Let that slide out. Let's go ahead and bring these cameras in. And I'd like to start off by saying welcome, everybody. Welcome. BNY back in the building with another interview, another esteemed guest from Charles County. It's your boy, Dev Ray. Give us a few minutes. We starting it's a little wild today. Everything's been a little bit wonky. Rick's on his way. He has some business to take care of. I had to try to get the audio and cameras, everything, kind of get it situated, figured out. As you all know, I'm not the technical guru as Rick is.
But you're doing an amazing job.
But I try. Thank you.
Look.
Shout out to my guest for the compliment. I appreciate that. Making me feel better about my struggles over here. Hey, we in here though.
I'm here.
Yes.
I made it.
Yes, you did. You was like real comfortable. Like usually people was like just wait in the driveway. You just walked through, came to the shed, knocked on the door. I was like, oh, okay.
I had to knock because, I ain't want to get, shot or nothing.
Hey, we are in Charles County.
So you got to knock on the door. You can't just be walking in folks' houses.
No, facts. Absolutely. Well, we appreciate it nonetheless. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Shawna Mayon, correct?
Shawna Mayon Marks.
Mayon Marks.
Yes.
Okay.
It's all good. It's okay. They know who I am.
They know. Everyone. They know who you are. They seen your face.
Yes. Absolutely. I've been around.
You've been around. Well, you was just around today. You said
yes.
you had a...
We had a Board of Education forum.
Right.
So if you didn't come out to this one, come out next Tuesday. If you're not there, be at the Board of Education meeting, because there's a meeting on Tuesday.
Okay.
So there's two events. So
okay. All right. Yeah. You said this Tuesday? This coming Tuesday?
This coming Tuesday. It's the monthly Board of Education meeting, and then there's also a forum.
Well, since you're bringing up Board of Education meetings, let's just go ahead and let the folks, why you in here, what's your position? Not we're going to guide into all that, but you are...
I am Shawna Mayon Marks, and I'm running for Board of Education at large.
All right. Absolutely. We'd like to hear that. Let's go ahead and give a round of applause from Miss Mayon Marks or whatever, Board of Education candidate. Absolutely. How long you been in Charles County?
I've been here for 9 years.
9 years.
Yes, sir.
So you are entrenched in the community.
Yes,
for it.
Sir.
You got kids in the system.
I do. I have a 22-year-old. Shout out to my 22-year-old Kiara.
Hey.
She's graduating from college next
Shout out
Friday.
to her. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Round of applause for her.
She graduated from St. Charles.
Okay.
And then I also have Kamir. He's 14. He goes to La Plata via the Steedham. He does the virtual learning program. It's been amazing for him. And then my little one, because I'll be here for a while, he's in the 3rd grade at Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Yes,
okay.
That's in La Plata, yes.
Okay, gotcha. And you all stay out La Plata, correct?
Yes, but we started off in Wakefield. We lived in Wakefield. We lived in Glen Eagle. We lived in Sheffield. We lived in Glen Eagle again. And now we're in La Plata. So we've been all over. We've been to multiple schools. This is the 2nd high school, second middle school, and 4th elementary.
4th
yes.
elementary.
We started off at Brown, Neal, Matula, Mitchell.
That's a lot.
Yes.
That's a lot of moving, a lot of...
Yes. But one county. This is the longest I've ever lived anywhere.
Anywhere. In your entire life. Adult life included, all of that.
I counted out because I was like, people are going to ask, this is the longest I've ever lived anywhere.
9 years.
9 years. I'm about to renew my driving license for the first time.
In life.
I've never renewed a driving license.
That's crazy.
Yeah, never renewed one.
Okay.
And my first driving license came from the state of Maryland back in the day when they did side shots.
Hey, I remember those.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
that was a while ago.
I know.
Little profile pics.
Yeah. Didn't understand it because when you fly, I'm like, they can't see you. Okay. It could be anybody.
Look, if it makes sense to y'all, that's cool. But here we are now.
Yeah.
So everyone in the comment section would like to say welcome, welcome, welcome. Pascal, of course, Pascal is probably our most dedicated contributor.
Shout out to Pascal. That's my treasure.
Yes,
That's my confidant.
Absolutely.
She has to calm me down. I was fired up yesterday.
You be ready to rock.
I was fired up.
It's for a good cause.
Oh yeah.
It's for the kids.
Parents was, emailing me and texting me about bullying, and the kids is all, it's bad.
We're gonna get into
it. We're gonna talk about it because I told them, I was like, after this, if you don't want to be on my team no more, I understand, but I ain't gonna let nothing slide. I'm telling it all.
Absolutely. Hey, look.
Especially when I have parents coming to me saying their kids is trying to end it.
Yeah, we definitely.
That's not cool.
That's what this platform is for. Allow you all, candidates all across the board, to come on.
Yep.
Say what you got to say and get your message out there. You let the people, let the public decide for themselves. Yep. Real quick, I'm gonna do a little bit of house cleaning, clean up a little bit, and then we're gonna get into it. And what's that? I'll get back to that.
Yes,
a little bit
let's
later.
wash the woods. Let's wash them woods.
So if you guys are a long time watcher of the show, you guys have watched it, seen what we do, seen what we talk about, then this is thing, all these camera angles and all this weird stuff going on. My fault, y'all. The camera's looking a little funny. It's just a lot going on or whatever. So I'm just trying to get everything together. It's a little wonky right now. I'm gonna stick to this one, this angle. If you guys are long time watchers of the show, then you guys already know what's coming. If you're new to it, then just hear me out. If you like the show, love the show, hate the show, is one simple phrase we want you all to remember. Give us that Showtime love. And if you don't know what Showtime love is, if you like the show, love the show, hate the show, watch the show, spread the show. Take the time out to like, share, subscribe. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook, Instagram. We're all over the place. And make sure you also take the time to comment. Let us know how y'all feeling. If y'all a fan of the show, not a fan, you're all for our topics, you're against it. Candidates, you all hop in the chat stream. You all are welcome to ask questions. This is an open forum. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing like this too out the line. If so, we'll get there or we'll let you all know. But other than that, ask y'all questions, engage, because you all's engagement drives the show for us, and it gives us an accurate a picture of people's interests. So if you like the show, love the show, hate the show, take the time out to like, share, subscribe. Give us that Showtime love. All right. Now before we get into it, how was your week, Miss Mayon Marks? How's your week been thus far? It's hump day.
It's hump day. My week is good. Oh, that's my husband.
Hey, what's going on? Hey now, welcome.
Minus the bullying, my week was good. I take that very serious.
Right.
If you don't know me, I have a group. It's Charles County Moms of Color.
Okay.
I also have.
I've heard them. Yeah.
I have a state group, Maryland's Mom of Color, co-founder with me and Pascal. I'm also one of the founding members of Charles County Rise. So other than that, it's good. I have no complaints. But when parents are coming to me with that and they really don't know what else to do because they have tried all avenues and we feel like the school is not even honoring their bullying policy, then that's an issue.
Then
it's big. I could maybe understand it a little bit if it was like more of the high school, but we're talking about elementary age kids that are torturing and are being very mean to kids.
You said something. You said something about permanent solution to for certain reasons we can't use certain phrases or words such as side. So I would use alternatives. So permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Yes.
There have been children as young as elementary.
Yes.
In this county. That have been facing that.
Yes.
And parents are aware and they're coming to you.
Yes.
That's tough.
It is tough.
That's scary.
It is scary. And I kid you not, last night I grabbed my phone and I just started walking because I was like, I need to calm down because this is really hurting me. This is really a problem for me. This is huge because I can't let that happen on my watch. I can't have. I don't care if I win or lose. I'm still going to be here.
Right.
I still have a group. I'm still an activist. I'm still a parent. I'm still a concerned citizen. I'm still a part of this community.
Right.
And kids have the ability to go to school and learn and feel safe. And when you have kids and multiple meetings across every single race and ethnicity and gender and background saying the same things, that their child is being bullied, their child is being picked on, their child is crying because they don't want to go to school at the third grade. Third grade is supposed to be fun.
Right.
And we're not talking about high school. Yeah, high school, you probably don't want to go to school. There was days I didn't want to go to school. But elementary, I'm scared to go to school. We have a problem.
That's a huge problem.
A huge problem. And I understand like suspension is not, what they want to do because of the long-term effects, but there's long-term effects for bullying.
Right.
Low self-esteem, not feeling welcomed, dropping out, failing grades, depression, drugs, alcohol. And then the last one that we can't say.
Right.
And we already have kids that think that way.
That's frightening.
It is. It's very frightening.
That's frightening that this is something that's truly being contemplated. Excuse me. Real quick, we just going to say hey to everyone. Take some time out. Hey, everybody that's hopped in the chat. Aunt Gisa, we see you. Appreciate you coming.
Hi, Julie Brown.
Absolutely.
Yes, I will keep it real.
Definitely.
The bullying is too much. I agree. Awesome show.
And Nicole, welcome back.
Hi, Nicole.
Back. Hey, Nicole. Okay, all right. So we got a couple.
When a child says they're done, I agree. It needs to be taken seriously. Yes, and I will continue to speak on it because I'm not going to allow a child to leave. Not on my watch.
Yeah, no.
No.
So I'm curious now because you mentioned that the schools aren't always doing what's necessary to protect these kids, right? So at what point let's say you win your election, and you be elected to a board of education, what would you all be able to do? How would you all intervene in that point if it comes up that schools aren't doing what can be done concerning this situation and other things and deficiencies concerning something like that? What could you all do?
So we have community. We have organizations in our community that can help us. They can do mediation between the families, find out what is the root issue. Usually hurt people hurt people. So why are you doing this? What's going on that makes you feel that you need to bully this person or you need to be like this towards this person?
Right.
So we need to bring all the parents in, sit down, your child, because personally, I'm a parent and I tell my kids, you're not about to bully nobody. Right. You treat people the way you want to be treated. Period. I don't play that. So what is going on? And in one situation, the parent did talk to the other parent and they didn't even know. So how can you address it if you don't know? So there has to be clear communication.
Right.
We can have a professional come in and do a mediation and talk to both parties. What is the situation and how can we do it? I understand that suspicion, especially as an elementary age, has effects on children and it causes other issues for that to be suspension.
Right.
So that would be the most extreme. But first of all, mediation. Let's talk about it. Okay, you want to act up in class? Then maybe we should make you do some work. You're going to have to pick up around the school. Show that you can't be acting like that in class. You can't be picking on your classmates.
Right.
Just doing nothing and being like, oh, we're going to move Billy from here to here. And yes, I just made that name up on the top of my head.
Right.
There's no kid named Billy.
We're not disclosing anyone right now. That's just
okay. So, we can't be moving them from classroom to classroom. We need to figure out the root problem. Why are you doing this? Why are you acting this way? What is going on? Mm-hmm. Because a lot of times maybe it's something else. Maybe there is another issue. Maybe he's getting picked on the bus and he's scared to tell anybody that he's getting picked on, and so he's picking on other kids because he's getting picked on. We just need to figure out what's the root cause of him being like this or she being like this.
Right.
Because right now they're doing absolutely nothing. And CCPS does have a bullying policy, but a lot of parents have said that they're not following it.
Okay. Let's get to some of these comments because this is a hot topic, obviously. Let's see. These kids are living with trauma and need mental and social emotional support.
I agree. And we have community. CMS has a program that has bring community in and you can discuss your issues. Actually, we're having a bullying forum in a couple weeks and we'll have some professionals there to help with that. A lot of kids, unfortunately, a lot of kids have never been in a school. They've never been in a classroom. They left kindergarten, and haven't been out since. Yes. So I get it. We have some issues, right. But just putting our heads in the sand and pretending like they're not there are not going to have them to go away. That's not going to work.
That ain't it. It has to be.
Yes. We need more. Active. We need more counselors. We have a counselor shortage in general. So we need more counselors. We need to figure out how to create that pipeline where people want to help people, right. Just like we need to create a pipeline where kids want to be teachers and, we have to have those things or you're going to have a problem. We're going to have no teachers because nobody wants to be a teacher.
There is a teacher shortage.
Yeah. And I talked to kids. He was like, I don't know what I want to be. I was like, why wouldn't you be a teacher? He was like, I don't want to babysit other people's kids. And I'm like, that is not babysitting other people's kids. That is teaching them. It's not babysitting. You're helping the next generation.
Right.
Yes,
sense.
We can respond to parents' concerns and fears, not ignoring them. I have sent emails myself and have not gotten responses. That's rude.
You sent emails to the school?
Yes, the school board.
Oh, school board members.
Yes, I have sent emails to school board. Yes. The bare minimum you could do is respond. Send an email back. It's common courtesy.
Be accessible.
Be accessible to
the public. I mean, the people that you're serving, right?
That the people that you serve. I don't think it's too much. I run a group, and if somebody from my group message me, I'm sending a message back. I'm quick. Right. Like that's the bare minimum you can do.
Okay.
But I agree. I agree with Julie. We should have had counselors on site when we came back to the school year because that it was new. This was the first time. Yeah. 1 in 500 kids lost somebody to COVID, whether it was a parent, a grandparent, a caregiver, an aunt, a cousin. You're dealing with trauma. Right. I know how it feels to lose a parent.
And not only that, but especially for like the younger kids, like not so much the middle school and up. But especially for like the younger kids, like the elementary, like missing out on 2 years of like that development.
Yes.
As far as being like the socialized.
Yes. And like I begged for my kid, my son, Quint. Quint is 8. And he's the youngest. He's been around other kids, but I begged them. I was like, he needs to go to summer school this summer. And they're like, why? His grades are great. This is the first time he's going to be in a school in 2 years. Mm-hmm. He needs to be around other kids and some type of educational situation to prepare him for the fall. So he'll be ready to rock and roll.
Right.
Thankfully, he's going. Thank God. But it was important because he hadn't been there so long. And you got all these kids, and a lot of these schools are overcrowded. So you have all these kids in one room, with one teacher.
Right.
When you have been on one-on-one with your mom or dad or aunt or uncle, because families are all kinds of shapes and sizes.
That's true.
Now all of a sudden you have to share the attention. That's new.
A lot of kids. Yeah,
Yes.
right. That makes sense. I didn't ever really thought about that. Like the amount of attention that they're getting being home with the parents and then teachers, like especially like the classes were never like that big. Mm-hmm. Or if they were, the teacher had the ability to mute students.
You can mute students and you can focus in on somebody else. And then, but now everybody's talking. Are you remember? And I have to tell Quint now.
Spitballs happening.
I tell Quint now because he be on mute and he'll just be talking. I said, you can't do that. You got to stop doing that. Let's stop practicing that right now because you're going back in the school zone. You're not going to be able to just talk and chit chat whenever you want to.
Okay. Right. No, it makes sense. Yeah, it's definitely like a learning curve.
Yes, Angela, that is true. Unfortunately, some parents get offended when confronted with their child's behavior and defend them and become confrontational, making the other parent. Yes. But please, if you see my kid acting up on the street, let me know. Let me know. Tell me.
So you ain't with all that.
No.
You ain't.
No. And shout out to Patuxent Court because that's where I live. And they will tell me, they be like, yo, I saw Amir doing such and such. Okay, thank you for letting me know because I'm going to check him. I don't play that.
Hey, facts.
No.
So
we're old school around here.
As a candidate, potential school board, you know what I'm saying, member, potential, you know, you're running for right now. Obviously, issues such as this has been at the forefront of your mind. That
unfinished learning.
Okay.
We have a very low. It's embarrassing for us to yell and scream how amazing and how much we make as a county. It's embarrassing that 70% of our students can't read and write.
Huh?
Yes.
Wait, in what age range?
This was based on yesterday. We went to the parents had a Dr. Navarro had a launch and they was using a thing called I'm Ready where they were evaluate the students. Yeah. I remember that, yeah, and they evaluate the students and I mean it's went up from the fall to the spring. It's went up, and the bad thing is we can't even blame all this on COVID because we were behind before COVID
already.
So and that's embarrassing. I'm sorry, that's embarrassing. I would be embarrassed because we like to say how rich we are as a county and how much money we have, and our kids can't count the money, can't count the dollars.
The kids can't count.
I'm just being honest. They can't count. I'm just saying. No. Oh, tell Johnny I said hi. But it's true. It's true. I mean, it's embarrassing.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's someone.
Shawna, Johnny said to say hi to Quint's mom.
Oh, okay. I guess that's a student. Classmate.
Yeah. So.
No.
Yeah. So yes.
Now, okay.
Yeah, I'm opening up
something else.
I'm opening up. I'm just gonna put it all out there. I'm just gonna put it all out there.
Driving the conversation makes it a lot easier for me as the host when you can throw the topics and I can just kind of come in feeling appropriately.
Yeah, it's yeah. So we have that issue. We do. We have 30% of our students that are on grade level
or above.
Okay. And then we have like 70% that are below.
Now, no child left behind.
We leaving them all behind. We are in the car and just driving off.
Well, isn't that the whole purpose of the what? Ain't that's what it's called?
I'm shout out to teachers because Teachers Appreciation Week is this week, and I don't blame the teachers. You can only do what you can do.
Right.
We need all hands on deck. So teachers are only there 6 hours, 7 hours, give and take, minus, electives and, so we need all hands. We need to work with the community. There's all kinds of tutoring programs out there. Work with the community. It's the Parks and Recs have programs. Work with them. We got to figure it out.
Right. Exactly.
It's summertime. All the students are coming back from college and need jobs. Give them a job tutoring these students.
Makes sense.
You're helping the community by giving them some jobs.
You're encouraging
teachers as well. We can do peer tutoring with, high school or college students tutoring other high school and middle school and elementary.
I would love to see something like that.
You kind of feel in that whole background like, hey, I could be a teacher. He's getting it. Or not only that, hey, he looks cool and he's smart. So it's probably cool to be cool and smart. So we're kind of like feeling it both.
They're seeing someone that's relatable to them. They're a big brother sister.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, he's taking time out to teach or to tutor. Hey, so you do get, and then not only that, but for like high school students or students that's coming back for college that need something to do, that also like gives them like
and we
that,
keep on saying there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do.
You feel proud.
Yes.
You go into an elementary as a teen or as a young adult, and teaching
especially
kids,
when that
helping.
kid gets it and clicks, and
you see it,
and they're like,
I did
that. That was me.
Facts.
Yes.
Okay, no, that makes sense though. You create a cyclical effect like that, in that way. Everyone, look.
I'm sorry, Derek. Yes, this is why I rushed off. I had another appointment.
Oh, look.
But you're supposed to send me that information about your photographer program, so I'm waiting for it.
Shout out to Derek Terry.
Yes.
Shout out. He's very, very welcome. He's always a mainstay in the comment section. So shout out to Mr. Terry. Rick said he's about 10 minutes out, and appreciate everyone for holding it down. Thank you once again. Welcome to BNY, Shawna.
Thank you, Ricky.
Of course. Let's see, Julie. I went to someone high up in the community and got a response. That's a good idea, sweet baby Jesus.
They got room for one more.
Hey, Dewey. Welcome, my guy.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Same here. Thank you. Had to take care of a small issue tonight. Nothing bad, but here I am. Live and in person. We good?
Yeah, we good. Yeah,
right,
we
cool.
We just
He did good.
Oh, I was listening. Don't worry. Hey, this one thing. Look, I'll leave out of here. I trust Dev 100%. Okay. So yeah,
Sure.
It's just me. So no problem. Oh yeah, please keep having your conversation. I'll get in where I fit in.
Absolutely. Back to the comment. I'm sorry. That was it. I'm sorry. Julie Brown commented, I went to someone high up in our community and got a response. That's a good idea. That was it. I understand there are shortages, but after what they've been all been through for the last 2 years, and we don't know what their home life was like, these kids are struggling at every level, and schools need to take it more seriously. So that just kind of goes back to this whole, the effect of COVID and kind of getting back. And that could also lead to like a lot of the bullying things that we was talking about earlier. Like these kids are getting reacclimated.
Yes.
And it does. All these issues, like you just can't overlook.
Nicole, absolutely.
What she say? Tell me if my kid is acting up. Exactly. Like the community. Mm-hmm. Community raises children. It's not just up to the parents.
the village. I tell my kids.
The village.
I'm everywhere. I am everywhere. Because my village is everywhere. They gonna tell me. My kid loves to go to the skating rink. You think they not gonna tell me how you acting? When I come into he's always so good. You better be. Because you won't be going back. You ain't embarrassing me.
Got eyes and ears everywhere.
Yes. So 50% of kids were not math proficient pre-COVID.
Yeah. So there was like
you were already behind.
There.
So then COVID hit. So we're now further behind. So what are we gonna do? Because saying I don't know or we can't do that is not acceptable.
What do you think we should do?
I was just saying, like, we need tutoring programs. This summer we should be all hands on deck.
Tutoring, we don't have that right now.
It's very limited.
Yeah.
We need, because I get it. A lot of teachers are tired. I totally get it.
Yeah,
it's been a long week. It's a shortage. It's been a long year. Okay, we got kids coming home from college. Why can't they tutor? We got high school students. They taking AP classes. Why can't they tutor? We could do peer tutoring. We could do college tutoring. We could work with the community. There's a new tutoring program here in La Plata. Why can't we work with her? Get her to tutor some kids. We got to figure it out. Just saying no is, I don't know. It's not like it's ridiculous. 70% of your kids can't read and write.
Yeah, and that's something that we talked about with Nicole on the podcast too as well. I remember she said that statistic, and I went off right there too as well. But it's not, the reading level is definitely bad.
It's math too.
I believe who was it? Who were we talking to? Ian Hurd, the principal at I believe at Westlake. She had remember he was telling us that there's a program there that she did. With black men.
Yeah, it's at Westlake and it's at JP Ryan.
It's at JP Ryan.
Yeah. Well, but keep that going.
I know.
All summer.
I was just there at JP Ryan on Friday. Okay. Yeah, my wife teaches there too as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, shout out to Ryan and the kids too as well. Yeah.
Overall, we have really good kids. We have really good teachers. Like shout out to Mitchell, Miss Carrington, love her to death. I saw she had called, and I called her back, and she answered the phone. I was like, "Why are you answering the phone?" Oh, we don't have any secretaries today. I'm the secretary.
Huh?
It's a shortage all around.
In the education system in general.
Yeah.
Like really? Buses, like I would say I post probably once a week in my group that, such and such bus is not running. It is just bad on the outside too. Commuter buses, don't take the commuter bus to DC. You may or may not get home. I'm gonna be honest. It's a shortage. It's all across the board.
So I know I'm not going to be unfair here. Like, hey, Shawna, do something about it. Nah, that's not really how this works. But what are some things that we can? Just help attract, I guess.
A teacher?
Yeah, not so much that we can
pay.
Raise the pay up.
Pay. Mm-hmm. We don't pay our teachers enough. It's expensive to live in Charles County. Mm-hmm. It's very expensive. I was just, we just did the forum earlier, and I remember we were looking for a townhouse to rent, mm-hmm. and I went to go look at a townhouse. It was 3 teachers that lived in that townhouse. They were all roommates because that's how expensive it is.
Yeah, that's.
Wait. You just wait. 3 teachers are renting one townhouse.
Yes.
Because that's how expensive it is to live up here, and that's how little their pay is.
That's nothing. Because you can ask people. You just ask a poll. There are people complaining right now that their rent is going up $400 a month.
Yeah, I've heard the same things too as well. Yeah. Yep.
I was talking to a veteran, mm-hmm. and he was like, yeah, I might have to leave because, they're going up on my rent. He's retired.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at Carlos' comment. Hey, you know what?
Hey, what are you talking about, Carlos?
Yeah, that was funny. Hey, you know what? It is what it is. Ain't no ego here.
Hey, nah, baby. Look, as long as it works, that's all we care about. But trust me, I don't want to be back here full time. No. Absolutely not. No, I'm gonna let.
So, back to teachers' pay. I think they start off about 55,000
mm-hmm.
initially, and then you're looking at rent. Let's just say rent in this area.
It's about $1,800.
Yeah,
that's being modest, pretty much. I've seen houses for rent for $3,400 in La Plata.
Huh?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. That sounds about right.
I'm just being honest. We were looking to buy a house, and I'm like, my husband's like, "You really want to rent that much money on a?"
You got that much on the house?
Yeah, it's.
I need answers. We gonna go ahead and answer because we got to catch up. There's a bunch of people.
We have to pay our teachers.
Yeah.
We give them some incentives. Work with the commissioners. Hey, can we get some housing programs? Can we get some down payment assistance programs? Can we get some special housing for teachers to live here?
Mm-hmm.
We got to think outside the box. Just saying.
Little government housing?
Not government housing, but affordable.
Something.
If you're making, if you're a single person.
It's tough.
Making that. Can you live in Charles County?
No, not at all.
Not
that's
comfortably.
A lot of money right there. Comfortably?
Not comfortably.
No, I'm just being honest. Okay, so I helped my daughter with her thing, and I was being nosy too. So they said, this was a report a couple years ago. It said that you had to make $34.38 an hour to afford a 2-bedroom apartment in Charles County.
$34.38
an hour to afford a 2-bedroom and not go over the 30% threshold. The 30% of what your housing should be. But we have seen, we've seen the housing market go up. We've seen the house, I remember when I moved into an apartment, it was $17.85 when I moved in. This was like 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was a rent stabilization, essentially.
Yeah.
So I guess the thing is that I know all this comes from the county budget too, as well.
Yes, of course.
So, and most of the budget's already spoken for. So I don't know.
Yep.
I'm all for it. Like all that more robust programs. And these programs we already have in place, but just more robust of it. But obviously the cost of that increases. So you as a school board,
then you have to look at the budget. Like, are we spending tax dollars correctly? Are we being good stewards of tax dollars?
No, we have to look again. There's a county audit too as well. So
yeah.
If anything unfavorable came back, we could take a look at that. That would be that'd be something you could really hit somebody politically with.
Yeah.
I know.
And there's grants too. There's state grants. There are federal grants. We can apply for those. Mm-hmm. Federal grants, state grants.
Yeah. If we get accepted.
that would be the goal to get accepted. We keep building houses. Why can't Ryan Holmes give us some money to educate our kids? They keep building these houses. What about Lennar?
The name we don't speak of.
Huh?
Well, I mean,
I'm just saying.
and the thing is,
every time I look up, they're building new houses, and those kids they're not building 2-bedroom homes. They're building 4-bedroom, and I don't think anybody's moving in with their wife and kid and wife and 4 dogs. So they're going to go to public schools eventually. Our schools are overcrowded, so why can't we get something back from them?
what are they giving back to the community now? Any idea?
So,
houses.
According to today's forum, they are supposed to, but they said, according to one board member today, that they were not doing that. So
They were
supposed to.
Well, I know for sure. Well, not want to say for sure, but I mean, you look at campaign finance.
Yeah. And like Derek said, I totally agree. Teachers want a break. I'm all for it. That's why those students are coming back from college and they need jobs. We can give them jobs being tutors. We can have peer tutoring. So then, the teachers can get a break because they need breaks. They need breaks. It's been a long year.
Because the commissioners don't make them pay the bill. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. Like I said, campaign financing, you'll see a little bit of kickback. It comes in different ways. It doesn't may go to the people, but there's education systems out there that's doing very well from Charles County money. It's not Charles County. What's right here?
Angela right here says, the problem we have here is that we generally have a lower population than our neighboring counties. We don't have an adequate tax base to provide the level of services we are looking for.
And that's kind of some of the things we've talked about.
That's true.
With other
when Chris
people
was on the podcast.
And I totally understand that. And that's true.
But that also affects you all as well on the school board.
But that affects our children. So saying, I'm sorry, I know you can't read, but you go out there and be great. How? I don't have the tools to be great.
Honestly, I think the way to solve that, it doesn't need a bunch of money. It just needs, we just gotta get to work.
Yeah,
I mean that's it. Like I said, the principal from Westlake, she didn't do anything crazy. Get the community out there.
Yeah, you want to get back to the community. We need tutors. Especially for elementary, it's not like we're asking for algebra or geometry. We're talking about sight words, basic mathematics, facts. Those things. Does that make sense? Like we can have a community help us do that. As
the school board, would you all be able to sequester services? Like say there's someone who has a tutoring program or whatever. Would you all be able to say, hey, this is a program that we want. We're going to contract you to come in.
Yes, they do it now.
So it is something within you all.
Yes, my son does it now.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
He has a online tutoring. He does it Wednesdays and Fridays from 3 to 4. Right. Yes.
So it is something that you all can reach out to private businesses or private tutors and say, hey,
this program. The lady called me. Her number was Baltimore.
Okay.
So it's not even a local business. So we're not even helping our own.
So okay.
Unless she called me from her cell phone and it was a Baltimore number.
Check out some of these comments on here.
Right. Because they jumping. Let me go back up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Derek Terry must have said something. Very little teachers would not give up their summer for a summer program.
I agree.
Someone responded to that. That's why we need to use college students and other small businesses. Yes. You're just talking about that. Student teachers, etc. Yep. Let's see. Builders don't give any money. We were just talking about that.
So yeah. Okay.
The rights to find the tax base.
Read that one right there. Carlos one.
Carlos's. We need to diversify our tax base. We cannot keep relying so heavily on property taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there'll be some pain in the short term, but we stick to a long term plan, then good things can pop out of it.
Yeah,
but property tax is like a Band-Aid on blood.
Yeah.
So that just keeps bleeding. It's the same thing every
and
year.
that's that's the thing. Like nothing's going to happen overnight, but we cannot ignore that there is a problem and that we need to come together with solutions. And that's what Julie said. The community needs to come together. Yeah, elementary needs serious help. I agree. We need to come together as a community.
Read Daughteries too as well.
Where we at? This one right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Replying to Derek, I'm assuming I beg the difference. I'm assuming I beg to differ because the ones I talked to stated they would be willing to give up a month to improve student. I can't see that. What's lost?
But
Student
regardless,
lost.
it is one solution that could be done.
Oh, second. Okay. First of all, Daughtery, I talked to her the other night. Sometime in June, we're going to get a podcast too as well. Daughtery Brother Washington, thank you for the phone call.
Okay.
The other night, hear her first, BNY. Her program's a little bit different. We'll come back to that when it's a little bit later. But I have it'll be interesting. It'll be a good podcast. Yeah, keep going.
All right. Okay. Let's see where we at now.
So, yep, there's also nonprofits that we can work with to bring more tutors to help accelerate learning. I agree.
Absolutely. The history behind Docket 90. I think that was a concern in the development in this area. How many elect Daughtery? Okay.
Yeah,
How many? Okay, they're
keep
saying like how
going.
many? Oh, give us some data to support what it is that she was just
Somebody
speaking
asked
to.
what's the percentage of property taxes for neighboring counties' budgets. Not as much as ours. We rely a lot on property taxes.
I don't have that number on me, but
No.
Angela, if you have it, please provide it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's a rhetorical question or not, but shout out to Angela too as well. Thank you for your contributions. Let's keep moving
Absolutely.
down. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That's
We're all
we
caught
all
up.
Caught up.
Cool.
Yeah, and I totally agree. I agree. I get it. Teachers are tired. I would be too. It's been a long year. You know, a lot of teachers do not have planning breaks. I have teachers, and I also have substitute teachers that are on my campaign. They have told me they don't get planning periods because there's a shortage. There's a shortage of teachers. There's a shortage of substitutes.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's no substitute and it's your planning period, you may be going to teach a class because there is no one to do it. So yes, and that's one of the reasons why we have a lot of half days is for that planning period. Teachers need it.
So
I'm gonna use
forcing it.
Derek's words. I'm gonna use your words, Derek, because I watched your podcast the other night. We pimping teachers.
Getting the most that you
We are
can
getting
out of
the
them.
most from our teachers. You know, they work a lot of hours. They do a lot of work. They care for our kids. They love our kids. But whatever job do you take work home?
Yeah, and like I said, my wife's a teacher. I mean, she's here sometimes 10 o'clock at night. I mean, you got to think inputting grades. She's doing that right now.
Yes.
Inputting grades.
We were bowling. I remember my kids
posters, all
bowled.
sorts of things
Yes.
in the
My kids were bowling and there was a teacher there and she had to take her kids bowling, but she's grading assignments.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Demands of the job. I mean, it's hard to get everything done during the day.
And I understand that.
Yeah.
But so yeah, we're paying them this much money, but when you break it down how many hours that they are working, they're not,
It's not for the pay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the military.
I
too,
know.
as
I'm
well.
sorry, Pascal. I'm sorry. I said
You
it.
just constantly working 24 hours around that clock. So
I mean,
you're not
it's
really getting equal pay for the work you're putting out.
No.
It's-
I get
it's-
that part. I do understand. I get that. Yeah.
you know what? It's not just the amount of hours as well. A lot of teachers are spending their own money,
Yes.
which if
And
they're
we
not
just changed
getting
the taxes,
paid a
so
lot,
they can't even write it out.
Yeah.
if they're not getting paid a lot, they're
And-
spending their own
and
money.
it's so true because it's just the little things you would like drop off. Like I got glue. And I didn't think I got it from Amazon. And she sends me a picture and she's like, "Thank you for this glue." I'm like, "It's glue. You want pencils too? I got you.
What you need?
You want some wine on that list?"
Well, some.
A lot of them appreciate it. But that's the thing, though, is that you have teachers, like my wife, for general, she teaches elementary. I mentioned multiple times. She pays for stuff out of her own pocket.
Yes.
And because she went to the school, and the school doesn't have any money.
Yep.
So I don't know how a decent raise is going to come if they can't afford glue and pencils to provide. That's
Is that-
the big thing, which goes with attraction? But that's just a countrywide issue too, as well.
That is true. Yeah, it's not just
Yeah.
Charles County or
No, it's
Maryland in
not.
general.
And I'm curious because if you have a $416 million budget and you can't buy paper, I got some questions to ask. I'm just saying.
Hey, it's
I just-
all
it's-
part of budget audit.
Yes.
See, I mean, you got See, I mean, it's a breakdown where the money goes to as well. I mean, I'm the first one to say, if money's not being spent right.
No.
But I also I gotta have the information with me too.
Yeah, I totally agree.
What else we got?
Yeah.
Yes, that's why teachers need volunteers.
What's up, Leftwich?
I totally agree. I can't wait till my son goes back to the classroom because I'm gonna be all volunteer. It's been a while.
I know you had talked about this a little bit earlier, but
Go ahead.
I had to take care of a few things.
It's
first,
okay.
First of all, thank you for allowing me to walk in late.
What we gonna say? You can't come in?
Yeah, I ain't know.
Get out of your own stuff.
I know. Yeah, it's a cipher lock on there. I know someone's gonna change it. As far as education background, were you previously a teacher or
No.
anything of the sort?
So my background, I have a degree. I have 2 degrees in criminal justice. Before this, I worked at a group home, and our group home had an alternative school.
Okay.
So I worked with the students at the alternative school. I also substitute teach before.
Okay.
For a while. So yeah. But now I'm a federal worker. I got you, Deb. I got you. So yeah, I work for the Department of Veterans Affairs. I've been there. It'll be 15 years.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it'll be 15 years. December 17th. It'll be 15 years. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 3 kids, 2 bonus kids. All 3 have went to Charles County Public Schools. My oldest graduated from St. Charles High School.
Hey.
And she's about to actually graduate next week from CSM.
Hey.
Once I have a college
that's
graduate.
big. Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Yeah, and then I have a 14-year-old. He does the Virtual Academy program via Steedham, and his homeschool is La Plata. And then my youngest boy, he hates me calling him the baby. So if he sees us, he's like, don't call me that. I'm like, you my baby. He's 8, and he does the Virtual Learning 2 program, but his school is Mitchell. So he'll be back physically in the classroom, 4th grade. I'm so excited.
Okay.
Nice.
Good.
Yes. So yes, I am a mom. I've been through. Like I said, I've been through 4? I think it's 4 elementary schools in Charles County, 2 middle schools, and now 2 high schools.
8. Yeah, it was a lot
Yeah.
for the elementary, right?
I know. Yeah.
What's your overall opinion of Charles County schools?
Oh, we're great. We're good. We can be great. We're good. Like you see some schools because I've lived all over. Like. He's like, where are you from? I've been all over. And some you'd be like, oh, wow, we're starting from the bottom. But we're not. We're not. Mm-hmm. We just need to have some things that we can fix and we can make better. We have some amazing teachers. We have some amazing administrators. We have some amazing principals. Mm-hmm. We have amazing staff. I was out there when the bus drivers were protesting. I got to meet some of them. Some of the nicest people you ever want to meet. They getting kids' hair done before when they get on the bus, fixing ponytails and bringing chicken. Yes, bus drivers that already don't make that much
to begin
with. Just really caring people. We have a really good county in general. Like we have just really good people. So we just can make it better.
Okay.
Because I'm not like, oh, it's all bad. It's not all bad.
It's all bad. That's why I'm running. You
need
me.
No.
More than large.
No, it's not all bad. And it's kind of funny because, this is the longest I've ever lived anywhere. Charles County is the longest I've ever lived anywhere. And I just felt like I told Dev, this is, amazing potential, but need help. I totally agree.
Let's get did we read Derek Terry's question?
I totally agree. Holding parents and students accountable for their education and behavior. I agree. I totally agree. But that also means that the school has to hold people accountable too with their behavior. Not like the bullying, not sliding stuff under the rug. Mm-hmm. So it goes both ways. I totally agree. I'm awful about holding parents and students accountable because when my kid be like, Miss So-and-so did such and such to me, what did you do? Mm-hmm. Like my son came, she said we were all acting crazy. I said, were you acting crazy? He said, not today. I said, well, now you got called for when you didn't get called before. Go have a seat. No, because they do so much. Teachers do so much. They don't deserve to deal with your BS and you acting silly. You're not gonna do that.
Yeah,
No, we're not playing those reindeer games.
Let me read this question from Leftwich. I want to get back to that bullying part too as well.
Okay.
You chose virtual for your kids.
I did.
Is that due to COVID?
So, yes, it was. At first, it was due to COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And then my oldest one, when they did go virtual, he excelled.
He did better in the virtual setting.
Yes. Like, I don't know if because the girls weren't around or he didn't have to look cool and fresh and his hair didn't have to be all good. But, like, middle school, like, 6th and 7th grade, we struggled. Like, come on, dude, I'm going to hold you back. Like, it was that bad. So, COVID hit. He was virtual. He made the honor roll. He was like,
He said less distraction.
He was like, I had no distraction. I don't have to look cute for the girls. I don't have to dress up. I don't care about my hair. So then they sent an email saying, hey, who wants to apply to the virtual academy? And he was like, Mom, can I do that? And I was like, sure, you can do the virtual academy. Okay. Once again, excelling. Everything but Spanish. She was like, I don't like Spanish. I'm like, you better learn it. But everything else, all A's and B's.
How long you say you're doing virtual for?
He's gonna do one more year of virtual at Steedham, and then he wants to try to do the mechanic program.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go to college. He's like, I don't want to go to college. It's
Trade
not for
school,
me.
go from there.
Yeah, he was like, I want to do the mechanic program. I want to be a mechanic. He's
Nothing
thinking
wrong.
about joining the Air Force. He was like, so I can go to the Air Force for 20 years and then retire.
Well, just get past 20 days first, right?
Get past them first 8 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. Horse before the carriage.
Yeah, so he wants to be a mechanic.
Let's get a Derek Terry's question, because I don't know if he got his question asked or not.
This one?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She addressed it.
I totally agree. We need to hold parents and students accountable. I totally agree. It's hard.
Do you believe in would you believe in I know we don't do expulsion. Would you believe in something like that? Don't worry, wow, it's a shit.
Straight matrixed it though.
Yeah, she did. You saw that?
Yeah. Wasn't even looking. That was a mom wrist right there too. You don't even have to look for it.
The thing's split in 5 different ways. You pick a wing off of it.
That is awesome.
Expulsion, meaning I'm going to kick you out forever.
Yeah, for the year, then come back. Like, would you bring something like? I know we don't do that. Would you want to see something like that back? Okay. No.
Not even in the case of the bullying, like severe.
Yeah, things of that sort.
No.
There's other ways to handle that.
Okay.
In school suspension, you can sit there and be in school and still learn. You just won't be around.
I remember that. Is that still a thing?
I don't know. We used to have it.
I was in there quite often.
I went to school in Montgomery County and we had it there.
They had it in PG. I'm not sure.
I mean,
I don't know if that's still a thing.
I really want to know why you're doing the bullying. What is causing you to feel like you need to be like that towards another person? Mm-hmm. What is going on in your life, at home, on the bus, on the walk to school? Is somebody bullying you and you're not telling us? So you're projecting it onto somebody else? Like, what is going on? Getting down to the root.
Nicole said it is. Okay. Just want to confirm.
She said they do expel kids rarely, but they do. Okay.
It has to be like some kind of wild situation. Like, say severe bullying or something like that.
So, in school suspension is still you.
No love at home.
Yeah, I agree. They bully because they have no love at home, period. Yeah. I agree. Something is going on. What is making you to constantly...
Oh, that's kind of subjective.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
I don't know if I agree with that.
Oh, I don't think it's maybe not no love, but maybe they're getting bullied by somebody else, whether it's on the bus, on the walk to school.
They're just passing it down.
Hurt people. So what is going on?
What are some things you think we could do about bullying in school? Recently... Charles County Moms of Color, they had there's a post in there about kids being bullied. I mean, the mother went as far as to name the kids in the Facebook post.
Oh, you gonna talk about my group?
This is your group.
Yeah, I'm the founder.
Yes. Oh, lovely. First of all,
I am the founder.
Great conversation there.
Let's go.
Y'all won't let me in for some reason. But
you can. I keep saying. I keep telling that.
I was like, you know what? It's 2022. Maybe I can just get in. I don't see the problem. I got denied. Now I know who did it. Welcome to being wild.
I keep saying like the dads can make a group for themselves too.
Yeah, we ain't.
So for the names, okay,
yes.
for the names, okay. I'm so.
And we'll leave all that name.
I'm not. Oh no, I'll never do that.
Yeah,
Never. But so you're a mom, right? Or you're a dad. And Johnny is coming home every single day. Sorry, Nicole. Sorry, Nicole. Sorry, I'm using your child's name. And they're crying. Tears. So-and-so keeps messing with me. So-and-so hit me with a chair today. So-and-so pulled my hair. So-and-so left words I didn't think Quint better not be using. Writing them down and leaving it on my school box. And this is every single day. This is every day. For weeks. And I've been to the school and I've done the online bullying form and I done emailed the principal and I've emailed the board and I emailed Dr. Navarro and nobody has done anything, right? Nobody's done nothing. So where am I now? I've done everything. You know, and you know, as parents, you're my child. I'll protect you. I'll take care of you. I love you. But I'm still sending you every day to a place as you're being tormented.
Yeah, for sure.
So at what point? You know, this is taking my candidate hat out, and this is being a mom. I'm a mom to 3. My oldest 2, I adopted. They've seen things that you wouldn't even believe of. Okay? So I'm definitely not going to let them go through that again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they've already been through hell and back. So what do you do next? Because I've done everything. The next point, because it's like, well, I'm just going to press charges against your kid. You know, pressing charges against an 8-year-old?
Yes, yeah. That's drastic when there could be something.
Then I could just say, hey, is so-and-so mom in this group? Can we talk? Because this is going on. Can we communicate? Because the school says, well, I can't give you that information. So, hey, can we talk? Can we see what's going on? Can we meet some middle ground? Can you talk to little Johnny and tell her to stay away from my child? What can we do?
Well, so I had a situation with my son when he was being bullied a couple years ago. It's right before the pandemic happened, and we were trying to take certain avenues to actually get everything alleviated. And the process is so hard. Like like the paperwork you had to fill out online. You had to wait 72 hours for a response, and even you talk to somebody, still nothing could come of it. I honestly believe there's nothing that Charles County Public Schools can do with bullying. I don't think there's one damn thing they can't do. And I think it's going to stay like that. And that's not saying that you are the good candidate. I'm just saying that there's nothing, the system itself is just too entrenched to actually fix it. I don't see how. That's why we have people going to Facebook throwing the kids' names out there because they're not being heard anywhere else. That's a last second resort.
That's like the last resort. It's like, I don't know what
it's
else
a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
At my own 20-yard line. And my quarterback got a pop gun arm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this ain't really much I could do there. I mean, I don't really know what the fix is. I mean, we can say more guidance counselors, more mental health in the schools too as well. But all that stuff costs money as well. Now, I know we can go the grant route with all that, and hopefully, I mean, I never wrote a grant in my life, and I never had been in these high level discussions.
Or maybe we can ask the community to assist us because there's CSM
and that's
has a program.
I'm glad you brought up. This is a group in Louisiana where they had like a lot of dads in schools patrolling
dads
the
on
community.
duty. DOD.
Exactly.
Dads
it is the bomb.
and
let me tell you, because I watched the video and I fell in love with it. They cut out so much BS. The fights went down. The kids was coming to school. There was no issues. So like Nicole said, there are community resources available. We just have to reach out and use them. We have to give those. Hey, this report has been going on and over and over and over and over. You now have to go and sit down with these mediators, and we need to discuss this because this has gone on too long.
Right.
Let's catch up on these comments.
Right. Let's kind of hop on. Let me see. We were back here. So we were talking about in-school suspension. So what? Michael with a joke. Calvin and St. Mary County schools have been having issues with violence in schools long before COVID, And I'm sure the same thing's taking place here. To Rick's point.
Yeah, that's everywhere.
Yeah, it's kind of just been going on. It's one of those things. Angusa's got to hop off. Hey, appreciate it, Angusa, for hopping in the chat. Appreciate you.
District 2 commissioner candidate.
District 2.
And a friend of the podcast, too.
Yes, that's my girl.
Mm-hmm.
One of the better ones that we had, too, actually. It was a deep conversation. Let me see. Charles County, a restorative practices program that is implemented with fidelity that could address bullying and other inappropriate behaviors. Okay, obviously it's not isolated to Charles County. Speak to the Title I elementary schools, but should be expanded. I don't know what that's. They're replying to something else. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Amber Hooper.
Dad's in the school. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we just saying that. Dad's on duty. Just saying, dad's in school. Duty, DIS, dad's in schools. Amber Hooper. Some parents don't want to be parents. They want to be their child's friend. Mm-hmm. Some parents don't want to have those conversations because they think their kids don't do wrong or do no wrong.
True words have never been said.
Say that earlier.
That's true. It's facts.
You have a lot of times where people will bring this stuff up about their kid, and the parent will get defensive.
Yep.
And,
not my baby.
Yeah, no.
Nope. Never.
And then,
yo, baby, the one I just heard him cussing out the lady next door.
Right? Really? You talking about the one right there that's kicking down the light post right there? That's taking that back to the mailbox. Oh, no, he's an angel. Like, come on now. Like, how much you gonna be overlooking? Oh, that's crazy. It is a thing though. Let's see. Angela says she agrees that there could be something done about bullying. It's behavior learned at home. Too much screen time. So that's most like a technology reference.
Too much screen. I mean, bullying's been going on since the 70s, 60s, 50s. I mean, it's not a unique.
It's not
20s.
new. It's just a little bit.
Yeah, it's
not new. It's just a little extreme now.
I think
and
it's
there's
just
different ways to do it.
Yeah, social media has. That's it.
Yes.
It's just highlighted.
So,
I mean, that's a different. If you want to go with this, she's talking that route. Like this, like social media bullying is definitely.
Yeah, it's just different ways for people can do it.
Yeah, because these kids come home. There's no way to turn it off. Like I come home and I'm getting bullied on different platforms.
Yes, it's like it's never ending. I don't get a free break. I don't get a break from it. So yeah.
Now let's see. Pascal said, I think it's bringing more social, emotional support in all moments of the day, working with nonprofits, community-based organizations like Stella's Girls.
Shout out to Stella's Girls. I worked with them a couple weeks ago to do painting at La Plata.
I saw that. I did a great job, by the way. I posted it BNY.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Donald, that was all him. Thank you. It was amazing.
Speaking of Stella's Girls,
yeah.
I met the owner, the founder of that.
Yeah.
I reached out. I got to get back in contact with her because I met her in one of the.
Yeah, we gotta have a conversation.
Yeah, we gotta have a conversation with her
later
on.
Amazing.
Yeah, she does a lot of good work. Not just here too, abroad as well.
Yeah,
a lot of good work.
Those girls out here doing their thing.
Damn, but they just popping up. Yeah, keep the comments coming. We're gonna catch up. Y'all definitely doing it tonight. Bully come out. Say something.
Should come out. Yes, the 25th. We're having a forum. We have some professionals from around the county that are coming out to help us.
What day you said?
It's the 25th of May.
What time?
At the Waldorf West Library, and it starts at 5.
The 25th of May. Okay.
Yes, it's going to be myself, Zach, and Nicole Creamer. We'll be hosting it.
Okay.
And could you repeat what's this forum for again?
Bullying.
Bullying.
Yes, and there we have professionals from the county that's willing to work with people to address this issue. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Keep that.
I'm curious. What is that? Is that going to be streamed too as well? Is that curiosity?
Yeah, we can stream it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, reach.
I want to say because you have a couple of individuals.
We got a podcast that night.
Oh, we do.
Hey, we got the. Yeah, we can announce we got the bus drivers coming in that night.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Shout out to the bus drivers.
Yes, finally. I mean, this has been a few months coming, so not to take away from tonight.
No.
I feel like as soon as they went on strike, I reached out that first week.
We need bus drivers.
About time.
I like the bus driver to come pick up my son to take him to school. We need all these people. The lunch lady. I like the lunch lady.
Bring them all on.
Bring them all on.
Keep your food down. Keep your food too.
Hey, no, if it's the pizza though, you know them pizzas used to slap back in the day.
The pizza was the
pizza
bomb.
Pizza days.
Square pizza,
the rectangle pizza with the little bitty pepper. Man,
give me that
days.
That meal can come.
Yes.
Let's keep going. What we got?
All right, we'll be at okay. The federal and state requirements that get in the way need to be addressed starting locally so it can roll up. Angela, can you expound on that a little bit more, or unless if you know what she's referring to, Shawna, as far as like the requirements that get in the way to kind of. But if you can expound on that a little bit more, Angela, so that we know exactly what you're referencing as far as the requirements, and we can get back to that. Maybe give them 3 strikes, you're out idea. Give them a chance, but some kids will not stop. It is not fair to the rest of the kids in schools to be afraid of the repeat perpetrators.
I don't think I like that. The only reason why is that we can lead into like a targeting situation of a kid. Is that if somebody doesn't like a child, then
or that kid. I think we totally forget that kids are humans. They're gonna have bad days.
And they're kids.
They're kids. They're still learning their emotions. So somebody step on their toe, they might be like, stop. And, or kids like the slap box. I have 2 boys and I got 4 brothers. So we had to be tough.
slap box, I was like, I was just high school.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, that could be something that would throw a kid out of school because, you slap boxing, this is your 3rd strike, you're out. It was like, I was just playing. Yeah,
it depends what the third. Now, if it's for something super egregious, I mean, then we gotta. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a counselor. I'm not running for school board.
You're a parent.
I'm just a citizen. I'm a concerned parent. Let's keep going.
All right.
So bullying has always. So Angela says bullying was ever such a huge and severe problem, and Michael responds, bullying was always a big problem. Social media is just highlighting it a lot more.
It was always a problem.
Yes, bullying is never. It's just become more extreme. There's many ways for people to do it. It does not end at the school day. So it's on Twitter, it's on Facebook, it's on Instagram, it's on Snapchat,
TikTok.
Yes, all of them.
Kids don't have enough interaction with humans because they're spending so much time with the screens instead of getting quality family time.
Yeah. Well, that's more of a how your family is set up at that point. Like you come home and let your kid just watch TV the entire time. I mean, who said that earlier with the comment with the parent? That wasn't was his parent Amber?
Yeah,
Amber Hooper. Ain't missing Amber Buckets.
Call her Amber Buckets.
Hey, you keep that. I just want a quarter every time someone says it. But yeah, as far as parents go, like some parents don't want to be parents. I mean,
that's just
true.
It's a society. You're gonna just deal with this stuff.
I adopted 2 kids. I adopted 2 kids.
Right.
Somebody didn't want to be a parent.
Case in point. There you go.
There it is.
Just being honest.
And we thank you for that too as well. It's very honorable.
Those are my babies.
Julie Brown said, there lies the problem, and the child learns nothing, but they can get away with it. Therefore, maybe a repeat bullier should have to end up having to be homeschooled. You can't put all your time into a few kids who are emotionally damaging the others. I agree
with that last statement.
Yeah, with the last
statement. I agree.
statement.
And there was a little girl, and she said, I'm not learning because of all the other kids.
All the distractions around me.
This is a young girl.
And she wants to be a teacher. So now we're just messing. Like we have a way to get that pipeline to have her be a teacher.
We have like AP classes and all that for her too as well to like kind of like.
She's in the 3rd grade.
I mean, I guess that's true too as well. You can't really do much about that one. Or, I mean, could you?
Yeah, but I think that's the biggest issue is that I'm having.
Rick would have kids in here taking advanced algebra to 3rd
so much
grade.
That,
but
gifted and talented. 10 best students and put them in their own classroom. I mean,
and
give them a teacher.
Oh, you can't do that, bro.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that
you can't do it, but it probably should be done.
I'm just saying that it's not. That's the thing. It's you. I kind of expect it to be a little rough in high school.
Yes.
I just, high school that's that rough age, that rough. But 3rd graders, this is 3rd grade. This is 2nd and 3rd grade where this bullying is out of control. It's
the whole 3 strikes thing, I think, is more necessary for high schoolers, if that's the case, because you're at that point where you're a young adult. And if you're actively going in there and harming people with words and actions, you are beginning to understand the consequences of your actions.
Especially if
I don't think that's
violent,
more relevant. That's not relevant to like 3rd grade.
No, 3rd grade, we have the opportunity to change that mindset and hopefully strain them up to become productive members in our schools. But, that goes again to, a lot of that stuff is going to, and people, like I tell my kids, you got to remember, all kids don't have good parents. So with that, sometimes we need that village. So we have, the dads that are coming in at JP Ryan, at Westlake, or, community people are coming in to tutor and mentoring. That is going to give them that extra boost, that extra love that they may or may not be getting at home. And not because parents are bad, but because there's a lot of parents that work more than one job. It's expensive to live here in
Don't
Charles
have
County.
time.
Well, what we're talking about now is just volunteer work.
Yeah. So yeah, we're just like, it's just having, and they're opening the schools back up for volunteers, which is solely cool because for a while it was just only the kids could come in and the teachers.
I'll be volunteering later on this month too as well.
So so those those and you being an African American man, a black man, them seeing that, seeing kids, people that look like you, that is. I took my son to see SpongeBob the musical. Shout out to Westlake, y'all did amazing.
Shout out to Westlake. They actually put on the musical, like Westlake, like the kids,
yes,
like the students. Dope. Shout out to Westlake. I went there for a year.
They was amazing, but SpongeBob was this little black guy. And first thing Quinn said is, SpongeBob looks like me. Nice. And he was so excited. But he was just so happy because it was somebody that looked like him. He was like, it's just like, because we went to the pool and there was a mermaid and the mermaid was brown. The mermaid, it was just like the mermaid, it's brown. So it's those little things that can change a child's life. You don't know what you're putting into someone. You could be putting into the next president, the next doctor, the next lawyer,
the next county commissioner,
the next board of education member.
There we go. Case in point.
Hey.
You just don't know. You don't know. Like, you don't know. So it's easy to be like, oh, you're just bad. But why are you bad? What's going on? What's the problems? What's the issue? Let's talk about it. And we can open those communication lines as they're 8-year-olds instead of trying to wait till they're 17 and they're like cold as ice.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it just needs more. It just needs more of a lot of what we have right now to build on. Let's keep going with these comments.
And hopefully, as people, stay with the remote working, they can be a little bit more involved in the schools.
True.
Hopefully.
Pascal.
Because when 70% of your county works outside of the county, it's kind of hard to
have people just show up,
pop up.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. Okay.
Pascal says, we have so much pain and mismanagement, yet we have 2 current board members with the audacity to run for re-election.
Hey, one second, Pascal. Name names.
If you going to do it.
Yeah, names.
You going to do it, throw it out there. We don't hold no punches over here on this side. Hey, call them out. Someone's not doing it or adequate. This is the public. You all are free to speak your all's mind. Detract if you all want to. School lunch is horrible now.
Why aren't kids allowed to bring pack? They're not allowed to bring pack lunches?
School lunch. Sam left for school. Left. When the last time you had a school lunch?
No.
Hey, no, they'd be like, I was volunteering that day. I was like, all right, never mind.
Oh. Pack lunches? They're not allowed to bring pack lunches?
I need answers.
My son brought pack lunch.
A pack lunch?
Yeah.
Angela,
what
please.
level?
Yeah.
What level? What grade?
What school?
Yeah,
what school?
My kids elementary. They still bring a pack lunch. From time to time.
I know. We cannot bring peanut butter.
Yeah, because
the allergies.
And I'm okay with that. And my son knows. He'd be like, and he loves peanut butter. That's his thing. He'd be like, nope, I can't
So
eat
is that like for all types, like seafood, or is it just nut allergy? You know what I'm saying? Like what if kids want to bring some scampi in there one day?
Hey,
they can't bring no.
Just get through these comments. Let's catch back up.
Hey,
Leftwich calling us out.
Hey, standardized. Okay, so she says that she's not familiar with the requirements, but I do know that teaching for standardized testing takes too much time. I'm assuming that's back to the federal and state requirements that we was asking about.
Okay.
It takes a lot of time.
It does.
Let's see. Hey,
Sound honor the chair.
Honor the chair. All right, let's get to Julie right here. I understand that I'm talking serious bullying, and nothing is working. They may need some time out and be homeschooled. You have kids who are scared to go to school because of the bullying. Yes. So again, if that's more the extreme, severe.
I agree with
we have secondary schools for that.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, like Steedham.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's see. Replying to Michael Leftwich. Okay, now I see it's outside food, like restaurant food. Apparently, okay, so they can't bring that's back to the food, the packed lunches.
Got it.
All right, to Derek Terry. Shout out to Derek Terry once
What's up,
again.
Derek?
You have discipline and punishment. With punishment, the kid isn't made to understand why and how to remedy inappropriate behaviors such as bullying and simply being punished. Discipline combines a rehabilitation type of process while being held accountable for such behavior with the punishment.
So I do agree.
I agree with that because
Yeah,
it's easier to fix broken children than it is to fix broken men. So I agree that you just don't want to be punishing kids just to be punishment. You need
to understand.
I didn't do that with my own children.
I'm about to say I don't either. Like I'm going to explain why I took your phone so you understand, so you won't do it again.
I would say that. What if that doesn't work though? Then what is the next step?
Well,
a lot of things I
maybe
hear
it's
is
the
that
alternative school. Maybe that's where you need to go.
Yeah.
Maybe because usually they don't send them for a long period of time. They might do, if you do good for 60 days and then you can come back to your home school.
Okay.
So, maybe it'd be that, But again, I want to talk. Why are you doing this? What is making you, because maybe it's a deeper issue.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something going on at home. Maybe there's something going on at daycare.
More mental health counselors.
Yes. What is going on? Why are you targeting this child? Why are you continuing to pick on this child? What is going on to make you cause you to do that? True story. I had this little girl. We used to work in probation parole. And she kept saying, my dad's taking my cookie. My dad's taking my cookie.
Oh,
my dad's taking my cookie. And she's telling the teacher that. And the teacher thought that it was a chocolate chip oatmeal cookie.
Oh, Jesus.
It was not.
Okay.
So, you have to read between the lines. You have to talk to, because there might be something else going on.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. All right, let's get that. Pascal says some parents are survivors of the system themselves. Let's also keep it real that not all kids have teachers that believe in them. Safe and nurturing school environments and schools that are building purpose and joy.
Yeah, some teachers hate their jobs and they're just there for the check. I mean, any job you have people that suck.
Yes, that is. We were just talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
There's people like me that I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do to make this happen. And I'm going to follow up with you to make sure I got it. And I'm going to make sure you do what you're supposed to do. But everybody's not going to do that.
Nope.
And that's what every job. I don't care what job it is.
And that's one of the arguments that people, like what Pascal just said right there, that people make for like school choice. Like, okay, y'all ain't really doing anything good here. Why can't I send my kid to that school over there? I mean, there's things with that I agree and disagree with. That we lead to overcrowding and
and then that school is not as good.
Yeah, then that school doesn't get as good, and anybody just wants to go there. So I mean, there's ups and downs with that too as well.
Yep.
Tyler Marks, shout out to Tyler.
What's up, Tyler?
That's my husband.
Yeah, that's hubby right there.
He's quiet.
Oh, I see,
He got
but
a lot to say right now.
he hopping in right now. Could they address the issues of bullying at age-appropriate intervals? Bullying at the third is different than bullying at the 6th grade. So maybe handle it at their level of thought processing so that they can understand what they're doing. Some kids learn to pick on each other because a lot have siblings, older or younger, who pick on them, so they're reenacting what they see at home.
Passing it down.
Yeah. It's just home life.
I got this, you get it.
Yeah.
It's like hazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Pascal says she's dropping names. Public servants must be critical of them. Absolutely. Hold
me accountable.
What are the names? What are the names?
Mike Lucas and David Hancock.
Yeah, there we go. All right, just for the record. There it is.
The audacity. If a child is bullying another, they are suffering themselves. Yes, we absolutely have, Nicole. They are. They have to be. There's a deeper issue that's going on that's kind of triggering this behavior. And it does usually start at home. That's an entirely different and difficult talk. Absolutely. And we can agree, or I can agree with public charters. We want high quality options, period. But I also don't want to break our public education system. Could you speak on that? Like, kind of clarify
Like
that?
we
'Cause
have charters, like charter schools. Like
Okay.
the charter schools come in, it's the art program. So maybe have an art program. I went to school in Montgomery County. We had a choice of three high schools we could go to. We had arts, we had science and technology, and then we also had, I don't remember, but it was Blake, Springbrook, and Paint Branch, and you got to choose which high school you want to go to based on your interests. Yes.
So is that something that you would be willing to
do
table?
Yeah,
if you
I would
get
love
elected?
to do that. Yeah,
But I thought we just kind of talked about that with school choice.
yeah, but that would be public schools, and that it was called the consortium. It's 3 schools in the consortium, and they had all different kinds of things, and you, from the most part, you got to pick where you want to go because it was enough. It's 3 schools you can pick from. So it wasn't, everybody wasn't going to do arts.
Right.
Everybody wasn't going to do science and technology. Everybody wasn't going to do,
Trade, like mechanics or whatever the case.
Like, I think it was like criminal justice, and Paint Branch was like criminal justice. And
Okay.
like, mechanic or something like that.
Okay.
So it was, they had it divided up enough where there was enough schools, enough kids at each school, and it didn't break anything. But yeah. I was the first graduating class that did all 4 years at Blake.
Okay.
We about to have our 20-year reunion.
Hey.
But yeah. But yeah, it was amazing because you got to do, actually, shout out to Alto because he went to Blake and was arts and humanities, and he was on Broadway.
Oh, hey,
nice.
See, a success story with the program.
Yeah, it is.
And you in this as a school board.
I
Well,
would
guess
love
that's
to
why
bring
you'd
that
be
program.
a member to bring programs like that.
Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be amazing.
How does that work as far as adding things to the curriculum? How does that or new programs?
New programs, I guess you make suggestions. I honestly don't know. I know the parents have made suggestions. But yeah, I'm not really sure. That's a good question. I haven't seen anything new since St. Charles High School and Billingsley coming. And I've been here 9 years.
As far as
new schools, I know the charter school is coming. I believe this fall. There's supposed to be a charter school.
Well, I mean, more so like new programs.
Like dividing them up to have. Yeah, that would be great. I think we need to just think outside the box. I think we need more like trade, working more with the CTE program, working more with CSM. Those are things like everybody doesn't want to go to college, and some people do want to go to college. But guess what? If you know how to fix somebody's brakes, you don't have to work at Chili's like I did when I was in college.
Hey,
you know,
exactly.
I remember I went to Kentucky State University. It's in Frankfort, Kentucky. It's like 45 minutes to Louisville, 30 minutes to Lexington. And you need your hair done. You got your hair done in somebody's dorm room. We had a bunch of kids that went to cosmetology, so you can get your nails done. One girl, she knew how to do nails. One girl knew how to do hair, and we had a barber. And the cool thing about the barber, shout out to Fred Yakey, Mr. KSU 2005, 2006. He went on, became a principal, and started cutting his students' hair in the basement of his high school because they were being teased because of their haircuts.
I feel like that was like a national thing. Did that get highlighted?
It was on the news.
I remember hearing about that. Absolutely.
But it was something he had learned in high school, how to cut hair, took it to college and made extra money off of it. Now he's like a principal and he still cutting hair.
That's cold. Yeah, I like that. I like stories like that. But that's a love of the profession too as well. And I'm not calling anybody out, but I mean, even anything to improve, you know, you have to really, really love it. It's like myself coaching. Like if I didn't like what I did, the people around me would suffer.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm not calling. I ain't saying nobody does. I coach soccer teams.
Okay.
Yeah,
before COVID, I was
a couple of them.
coaching kickball, kids kickball,
nice,
and adult kickball.
Yeah.
I've seen adult
I've
kickball.
seen a couple kickball teams.
You said adult kickball.
We had adult.
No, that's dope.
Adult. We had
dope.
kids, and then they also have adult league.
Yeah, I've seen adult.
I would
It's
absolutely
fun.
play adult kickball.
Let's get back to these comments. Let's see what we got here.
Let's see. So Angela is okay. Angela said her classmate killed his older brother who bullied my friend horribly. It's not new, but the volume and vicious levels is reaching. and not what many of us grew up with, or not what many of us grew up. Absolutely. Okay. So back to the charters and stuff that
We can also have public schools that project based learning and dual immersion schools. We can have different models in our public schools. I want a STEM environmental school. I totally agree.
that would be fire.
That would be great.
STEM and what?
Environmental.
STEM. North Point. Is that STEM?
Yes, North Point has a STEM program.
So, what Pascal? What exactly you talking about? You want to see more of it?
Yes.
Yeah, more. Okay.
And expand it.
Okay.
I would love to see that.
No
I'm not
charter.
sure. Go ahead. We keep going.
Like no charters, unless self-funded, the overall budget would significantly increase, and we simply don't have the revenue stream to absorb the costs.
Hold on. A second.
Oh, and a school board member running for commissioner, and our current school board wasn't too impressive.
Yeah, let's talk about that real quick. Latina Wilson, I'll be honest, look, I have no idea what she's doing. She wasn't, her own people didn't think she was good enough to run the school board, and now she's going to run for president of the commissioner board of Charles County. That's just mind-boggling to me, but let's keep going from there.
Facts.
That's my opinion for the night on that one. Not an endorsement to anybody, but just looking at the facts.
Okay, Montgomery County has a lot more money than Charles. That's fine, but we still have a responsibility to educate our people. And that includes thinking outside the box. So I totally agree. They're a much larger county. They have a lot more money, but they also get a lot more money from businesses too. But that doesn't mean our kids don't deserve better.
Agree. High quality, Pascal, high quality options could bring more parents back to the system. Right now, we have a mass exodus of parents that will affect our budgets.
That's true. We get paid based on the number of students that are in our seats.
High quality options could bring more parents back to the system. Right now, we have a mass exodus of parents to affect our budget. I mean, I can't really blame the parents.
Well, what's the incentive? There
That's-
aren't any.
It's true. That's why you need options. You need, I get it. We can't make bigger buildings, but has anybody reached out to you and be like, hey, do you want some interns to learn how to do podcasting?
We've discussed it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
we
has
definitely-
has anybody reached out to the community to build that community conversation? Hey, my barber, shout out to my barber. Makes my hair fresh. No. But he's been looking for a mentor for like 2 years now.
That's a problem across the board as far as getting people to work.
Not to work. No, just like, hey, I would love to work with the school system. You can work with the barber for 2 years, take your license, and you're a certified barber. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying, for those kids that cannot get into the North Point program because it's, we only got 50 spots. What about the rest of the community?
As far as having kids work with every day.
If they're a master barber, a master nail tech, a master cosmetologist, they can have students to train under them.
I'm not sure if we have. I don't think. Oh, that's true. Let's work it. See what
I'm
we
just
got
saying,
there.
just thinking outside the box. We cannot, we say we don't have money to build more spaces. Then let's talk to our community. How can our community help us do this?
Derek Terry, names, Ricky. Names for what? What names? I thought I just dropped the name. I just gave my opinion on the race.
No, I think he's saying names, like really, for real.
Oh,
Maybe
names. Oh, yeah. Yeah, name names, God damn it. That's what we do here. We ain't saving nobody.
Right. Let's see. Pascal, Angela, that's where I'm not so sure. That's where I'm not so sure because that might break our public education system.
Maybe that's going back
Oh,
to
he's talking
charters.
to Derek.
I'm
Okay,
not talking about charters. I'm talking about schools that specialize in different.
Like crafts, or like
Yes.
different interests
Yes.
or whatever. Like you
And-
say, just
yeah.
giving kids an option.
Yeah, because maybe I don't really, maybe math is not my lich, but I can draw my butt off. Open it up to something else and giving them some other options.
So to Ricky's point, because he did ask this, and he may have answered it, but maybe I didn't pick up on it. Let's say you have a school that's already, let's say Thomas Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be difficult to kind of switch Thomas Stone to like an arts and crafts type program school, like a focus, a school that's already here, would it be difficult to change that curriculum to focus more like arts and crafts? And then like another school would be like science and mathematics, but it's already a school that we have here. We just adjust the curriculum to kind of
be like,
is that possible? Based? Is that something that, you know, that can be proposed? That can be done?
So maybe it's just me. I don't think anything is not possible, but saying it's impossible. You know, we have to look at other school models. The one model I remember is Montgomery County. Mm-hmm. When I moved there, they was like, here, you have an option of these 3 schools. Which one do you want to go to?
I wonder how that worked too as well. Like if you get there freshman year and you're like, not really for me. Maybe just get up and switch.
And I think also that may help those students that don't know what they want to be. Like, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up.
I'm 30. I didn't still know what I wanted to do. That's more stuff.
Let's not talk about
You're
that.
not going to be 16. No,
I know, but you know, we pressure. We're like, you're turning 18. You're going to college. What you going to major in?
Oh, yeah. I don't agree with that model either.
Or get out my house.
Oh, like, I mean, I got
stupid.
I got HE hockey sticks because I said my son was not going to college. He has made it clear he wants to be a mechanic.
Right. You did
so
say that.
That's what we're going to figure out. You want to be a mechanic? Let's do this. Let's be a mechanic. But I had parents tell me I was wrong and I was a bad parent. I had people tell him that he needed to go. Told him in his face, "You need to go to college." I'm like, everybody need a mechanic.
It's more than multiple paths to success.
Yes, and I think for so long we have concentrated on college and forgot that, you know what, I need that plumber, I need that painter, I need that HVAC guy, I need that plumber, because, you know, you call, it might take you a little long to get that plumber now because it's not that many of them.
Hold on. What did you say earlier? Your daughter said it was $34.38 an hour in order to live comfortably. What, these HVAC techs, $50 an hour, making a killing out here.
I talked to an HVAC. He said, give me 3 years, I'll have you making 6 figures. Do you know how long it took me to hit that?
Yes.
Longer than 3 years.
And that's not without,
when I graduated from college, I made $9.50.
And that's without all the college debt too.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
because college debt is real, and that's the reason why my son said he didn't want to go to college. He saw me sitting in them payments. He was like, I don't want nothing to do with that.
Derek says, we have a mass exodus of public education, but not residential. Private school and homeschooling has significantly increased, but the county, specifically Waldorf, hasn't missed a beat.
That's true.
You know what? Good for those parents to find other options too as well. I'm all for it. If they don't feel like the county education's up to standards or the kids not getting the best of it, then you got to make changes for them. I'm all for it. I have no problem with that.
Julie says she has to jump off, but this has been a great conversation. Thanks again, Julie, for hopping on and contributing. Thank you, Shawna. Thanks being wild for another outstanding show.
It.
Thank you.
Charles County, get involved.
Hey, Julie, and you've always been on. You've always been commenting on here since we started turning the focus to local everything and back in December 2021, and now she's running for school board herself too as well. So first of all, congratulations on your campaign, and hope everything goes well. And just talking to DMs too as well. You know, try to get it's like 100 of y'all running for school board. It feels like so.
It's not 100.
It's a lot. Every time I look at the list, thank God when they finally cut the filing, I was like.
Hallelujah.
Because every week it's another.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I have 3 of y'all. Just call in 30-minute blocks.
Yeah.
And by 19th, I get through half of y'all.
Yeah, and I was posting them every time somebody put their name in there. I was posting it in the moms group, and it was like, it was a lot. It's a lot.
I wouldn't know. I'm not in that group.
But your wife is there, right?
That has a count. Ain't the same.
That's not the same. Your
I
wife is
want
there.
to be a part of it.
Nah, I digress. But Julie, thank you very much for everything. Let's keep going to comments.
Said lack of trade schools in Charles County. My son has to go to Columbia, Maryland, because he refuses to waste his life in fast food.
Who said that comment?
That was Julie Brooks.
Shout out to Julie.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's not a new commenter, but she's been in the comments.
Yeah, she has
a few times.
That's interesting. Lack of trade. I wonder how many trade schools actually are in the county.
In the county.
But if you have to go to Columbia, Maryland to get work up there.
Well, to go to school, it looks like.
To go to a trade school.
Yeah,
Julie, if you don't mind, or someone in the comments, if you all don't mind, just a quick research on the number of trade schools.
I don't want to lie and say something, but I don't even think CSM has technically It doesn't have a mechanic program. I know that because I was looking for my son in case he didn't get into the mechanic program.
Right.
So yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But like I said, we push college so much that we've forgotten these trades.
Okay.
That's exactly what needs to be a massive change of culture. That's what's needed. You need infrastructure and resources to support that.
Oh, second, Deb, keep reading these comments.
If you want a great example of CT and equitable programs, research. I'm gonna check out Fairfax.
Wait, hold a second. You want a great example of CTE?
Yeah, or equitable programs.
Okay.
I think North Point has a really good program.
Sunday.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what are we talking about?
I think North Point has a really good program.
North Point.
Yeah, they have really good programs. Yes, I think they have a really good program. I think we need to expand it and give kids options too. I'm just saying things that, because everybody doesn't know what they want to do at 18. So at least if you have a trade, if you can change some oils, you can cut somebody's hair, you can do somebody's nails.
Absolutely.
You can figure it out until you get to that point. Like, yes, I want to go to college.
Right.
I want to do this.
You got all this debt to take on.
Yeah. So like my daughter, she went to CSM and she took her time and worked full time. And guess what? She was working in a nursing home. Now she wants to be a nurse. She knows what she wants to be.
How old is she now?
She's 22.
Good.
But I also didn't kick her out either. So
There we go. I mean, come on now.
I just don't believe
You're
in
18,
that.
kid.
You're
I don't.
child.
And I seen firsthand how that works because I worked at a group home, and when they turned 18, if they were not selected for the independent living program, they were kicked out. And even with the independent living program, you only had like a couple chances to mess up, and then they kicked you out. So you're 18 on your own. And you're supposed to be a productive member of society.
Look, but how everything compounds though. Okay, we were just talking about this earlier. We're talking about the Maryland, the No Child Left Behind. 70% of kids are below their grade. So you have all these kids that are being pushed through the system. Then 18, boom. Let's just say they fall in that 70%. They're below their grade level, below math and reading scores and all that. And then you push them out into the world. Say, become a productive member.
Oh yeah.
With zero, with what?
My
Nothing
husband,
to lean on.
when he went into the military, he's an Army veteran, retired Army veteran. He remembers sitting down with a guy and showing him how to fill out a lease because he had never seen a lease before.
Yeah, it's definitely gaps of knowledge in our society when it comes to like everyday stuff.
Yeah.
See, there's nothing wrong.
See, somebody's trade. My trade has earned me 6 figures for decades. I'm jealous, Mike. Can I be like you when I grow up?
Hey, Mike, what hey, we've had all these conversations. Yeah, exactly.
What's your trade?
Yeah, what trade is it, huh? How are you benefiting the community?
Yeah, exactly. We can get back to the kids, man. We start a high school program.
Okay.
Gotta go. A couple people hopping off. Julie said she was hopping off early.
Hey, Derek Terry, always
He
a
said,
pleasure.
no, he said, let's do a special episode soon. So
Actually, you know what? Derek Terry, I have an idea for you, and it may be sooner than you think. I got an idea. I'm gonna toss it to you after the end of this podcast. That
Absolutely.
idea.
the college mindset feeds student loan industry. That is
Facts.
so true. Facts. I'm in the wrong business. You are.
Trades are great.
What do you do now, Korean dancing?
That's funny. I love when y'all interact with each other. It's hilarious.
Oh,
Yeah.
Taj, like getting for
Okay.
it. Yes.
No, hold a second. Dev, just take over the comments, please. Just keep reading them.
Look.
We're not going to do anything crazy here.
So let's just getting in. Looking forward to chatting with you this week. I will go back and watch from the game. Thank you. Deron Charles needs to drop out. Okay.
That's exactly why I asked you.
I did, bro. You got it.
Yeah, you read it, man.
I didn't see. I just seen letters, bro.
Look.
Okay. Look. Yeah,
That'd
we
be sure
not.
we need. I agree. We need new blood on the school board. Right. I agree with you, Julie.
Absolutely. Me, none. Okay, we're replying to Pascal. Kills me. I work in education at a national nonprofit. Okay. CSM doesn't have
trade. I thought
his
so.
trade. Oh, in the mechanic program.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah.
I thought they did have trade up there.
They might have
not
like
mechanics.
I think they have like culinary arts and
Okay. All right. Little Gordon Ramsay. All right.
I don't know
I
why I
hear
thought
you.
they had like a little HVAC or something. I don't know. I could
don't
have just
think
misheard. Could be mistaken.
I remember
happens a lot.
I don't think so. I know Charles County does because my daughter used to date a guy that did the HVAC program, and he graduated making $25 an hour, and that was about 5 years ago. And
the number's going up. The price of a brick is going up.
Oh man, he can make $1,000 in a weekend, working like 4 hours.
There you go.
Yeah,
Pascal.
I'm just saying.
Says we also need to lower the requirements for kids to be able to do sports in high school. Kids find joy and purpose in different ways. As far as like the grade point average, Pascal,
she has to be talking about that.
Yes,
has to be, which is what it's 2.0 now, right? Is it
no,
still?
it's 2.25.
She ain't talking about the ability, is she?
No,
I was like Pascal, hold up now.
Wait a minute.
It used to be 2.0, and then they moved it up to 2.25.
2.5. I mean, that 2.0.
2.25.
2.25. I'm telling you right now, that 2.0 got a lot of your NBA and NFL stars. That got them.
That 2.5 is kind of high.
I'm just saying.
2.25.
2.25. I'll make that.
Look,
Me personally, honestly,
I
quite
was
controversial. I wouldn't make it anything. If a kid's path in life is playing sports, then why am I going to stop him from doing it? Okay, he can't pass algebra 2, but he could drop 30 a game. It's only math he needs.
I mean, that's where he's going.
Just don't tear up your knee, kid.
That's true to a point. But who all is going to the NBA?
Not everyone.
He can go overseas.
It's true.
That's
Make $200K a year.
Yeah.
It had to be.
I mean,
it's an NBA. He can coach.
There's
Things
look,
that can happen from it.
There's a lot of kids that don't make it to the NBA, but because they're in that field, they
have other options.
Sports medicine, they end up going to college, and some of them that
I
make
can
it to the
understand
league.
maybe not algebra, but I want you to at least be able to do basic math so you're not getting screwed over when they signing these contracts.
Oh yeah.
I just, we gotta,
literacy
I need you to be able to read, and I need you to be able to do basic math.
Yeah, but there's not an NBA players getting scammed out of contracts.
Yes,
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
mean,
them are.
That doesn't really happen.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Well, I can't remember the last NBA players got scammed out of a contract.
Maybe not necessarily the contract itself.
It's players that bet on themselves. That's different, though.
But there's also like the financial managers, the different people, the CPAs that come in their life that's encouraging them, the business
Man, look,
owners.
my job, if I got you to the league and you fucking
That's
up from
it.
there,
That's
whatever. Look, but I ain't gonna stop you from playing just because you can't.
You need to at least be able to read. Come on now.
What I'm
And-
saying
and
is highly
math.
controversial, though.
Yeah.
That's not how people like that. That's why I'm not running for school board.
But no, what you say, I'm kind of, because I know like in the state of Maryland, you have to have like algebra 1 and algebra 2 to graduate. And I've been working a long time. I've never used algebra 1 or algebra 2.
Tell me when.
I'm just saying, I'd rather you get a good foundation of math, know how to, do your math, how to not get screwed off with a 26.3% interest rate on a 1959 bucket. I want, I'm just being honest. Like I saw this thing on Facebook, and I pray to God it was fake because
I know you told me.
It was like. But there are people that have been screwed like that.
The picture with the dude with the 1968 Oldsmobile paint chip,
but
one wheel.
There are people that have done that and they get screwed and they think I got a car, I got a good deal. It's like no baby, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
No,
at all.
And if you make it off the lot with that, I'll be surprised. So yeah.
Carlos says, from someone who completed the culinary arts CTE program at North Point, they are incredible at career training, and you learn a lot about the field you are studying.
All right, let me say something real quick. One of the reasons why we do this podcast is to learn, because we don't know everything here.
Absolutely.
Can y'all tell me what the hell CTE stands for? Because every time I see it, I think of
I'm thinking
helmet
football
just crashing against each other.
Yes, CTE. I'm thinking
And
brain
this dude
trauma.
do something wild in a couple years because he ain't thinking right.
I've just been rolling with it and letting it kind of flow.
Hey, you know what? Hey, I admit it. Look, I don't know. I don't know.
Technical education. It's
Critical.
Trade school. It's trade school while in high school. That's the basic way to say it.
Okay.
Trade school. So you can go to high school. Like usually in the morning, you'll go to your home school, get on a bus, and then you'll do HVAC or some places you go Some it's all on Point. North Point is all there. You stay there the whole day. I know when my oldest is ex-boyfriend, he would go to he went to St. Charles. He would go to St. Charles in the morning, hop a bus, and go to Steedham in the afternoon and do his HVAC program. So basically, it's a trade, getting a trade wise. So
it says
he
we have
graduated.
we have 29.
No, we have 29.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
29
different
CTE
ones,
programs?
but some of them, there are 29 programs, but how many seats are there in there?
Well, I mean, it's another question too.
Shout out to Shawna, because I literally asked that question and definitely came through and looked it up. So definitely appreciate that.
She's currently on the board.
Okay, really appreciate that. Came through for
Oh, a
us.
second. That's right. She's on the board right now.
Yeah.
Got a little conversation too as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nicole's got a jet. Thanks, Nicole. Once again, it's always a pleasure to have you in the comment section. Can't wait to see you back on the podcast one day.
Yes, as Julie said, finances need to be taught.
Absolutely.
I've never used Algebra 2. I use finances every day.
Balancing checkbooks.
I
Learning
think
about
the
credit.
big thing the big thing with those programs or those subjects, it's not so much that we'll use it. It's more so like for brain development at that age. Which for years I used to think like this is dumb, but now I was like, you know what? It's more like the problem solving aspect, working through it, crunching numbers. It's more so that, not so much that we'll use it. You know, a lot of that stuff that we mentioned should be at least introduced. Let's keep going from there.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see where we at. Julie Brooks says her son would like to learn various trades so that he can be valuable and knowledgeable. He also said as a man, he would like to know how to do some automotive work as well. He is 18 and graduated from Free State Academy. I don't even know. I didn't even heard of Free State Academy. That's like,
All right, I'm going for real now.
Lady Julie.
Just keep coming back.
Laura Kelly responded to Julie Brown. I believe financial literacy classes at high school require. Oh, it's a requirement.
It is required now.
Okay. That's excellent.
I met one of the teachers that used to teach at St. Charles. She left us. She needs to come back.
What's Battle talking about here? Lockhart.
Yes, it is a requirement. They normally get it over the summer. My daughter took it last summer.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that was the financial.
That's the financial literacy.
And then my husband was talking about the GPA for a scholarship, for a sports scholarship.
And it's 17 with a composite of 68 for a
too high.
scholarship.
So I get what you're saying. Is like we can
make a 0.3.
Yeah, it's what you have to get to get a college scholarship.
17.
Yeah.
That's on the new testing.
Yeah.
What's it called? Our SATs. What's it called now?
Yeah.
That one. Okay, that's right.
So
yes. Okay.
Also, you got to remember, I went to Kentucky State University and D's were not passing. You got a D, you had to take it over.
Pascal said at least lower to 2.0.
Yeah.
0.0.
That means you just going to school. You can't even graduate though.
If the kid has potential, then what does it matter at that point?
But what they gonna do?
It's outside the box.
Yeah,
thinking.
career technical education.
Well, at that point they get a college scholarship. I mean, they can take care of them, clean themselves up then. Hopefully.
So yeah, I agree. Algebra and geometry are needed in a lot of trades, but not pre-calculus.
But pre-calculus isn't a requirement, though, is it?
No.
Okay. All right.
No, algebra, geometry.
Geometry need a lot of trades too as well. Yeah. There it is. Yeah, especially geometry.
Yeah, geometry is needed. Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay.
They used to be called STI.
Career technical
education.
Okay.
So it's like for trade.
Stop changing the name of stuff.
Right. STI.
Yeah, it used to be Votech many years ago. See, I remember that.
Well, I can see why they changed it from STI.
Oh yeah.
But then they went for CTE. Yeah. What's next? AIDS? Dude, what's the acronym board? Let me talk to them.
0.5 seconds to catch up on that.
I need to talk to the Charles County acronym board.
Hey, yo.
Who's on that thing? Leftwich? Is that you?
Acronym board?
Is that you running that thing?
Hey, Pascal says, can they get an invite? The conversation will be lit. Absolutely.
Michael, like an invite. Hey, BNY Town Halls. This is where we do this, where we just talk to the people. So absolutely.
When do y'all have town halls? I want to be
It's in the works.
Yeah. We had one with our boy Joshua and Jared, Jared Taylor and Joshua Baird. They came in. We just talked Charles County. So
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
absolutely. Yeah, come on through. We crack a few. What else we got?
And Julie said she would send all the information for Free State Academy. It's a military school for Maryland students 16 to 21. Okay. Appreciate that, Julie. Ooh. Yeah, I had never heard of that, so thank you. She said that's risky. Wait, what? He said... He's talking about them being on together?
They say you want to be security, right? You want to be a BY intern? Come on through.
Yeah, come through. Learn how to podcast with us.
Like I told you, you get on BNY, that's like Rap City in the basement. You
Facts.
I told you that.
Hey, look,
definitely. Look, she came in. I like threw a little bit of musical. We was just kind of vibing, having a conversation. It was like, yo,
yeah, throw the freestyle on.
Hey,
getting a little booth.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, we sitting. So we at about 148, almost 150 now. So we can go ahead and start to wrap this up again.
I do have one question.
Go ahead. Okay.
So I got obviously I'm not a teacher. I'm not walking through the halls of Charles County Public Schools every day, but I do have friends that are teaching, and I have a couple of these questions we've already hit on too, as well as far as mental health. We talked about some of the stuff. Some of the stuff's not really relevant to what we're doing right now, but you win a board member, okay?
Yes.
You win your seat. Would you be willing to meet with teacher representatives to address ongoing issues? And
yes.
needs in
Actually,
specific
one of my
buildings?
suggestions was to have a teacher senate, where they vote for one person from each school to come in and talk.
Okay.
Maryland State Department of Education comes up with the acronyms. So,
You
yeah.
need to holler at them.
Yeah.
Who's
But
their
yeah,
spokesperson?
I would want to create a Senate, so then you know exactly what's going on. And then when you implement new things, the teachers can be like, yo, this is not working. This is the problems we see. Or this is working, but we need to tweak this. They'll be like the boots on the ground.
Okay.
That's one thing I always
But,
tell
yeah.
everybody here is that one person can't fix everything.
No, we need everybody. We need all hands on deck. We need
Absolutely.
the community. We
Yeah.
need the teachers. We need the bus drivers. We need the staff support. We need the teachers' assistants. We need all hands on deck.
I agree. And the biggest thing with me is just accessibility, like Battle Lockhart. I guess I can ask you a question too, Swill, since you're here. You're on the school board. Do you get a chance often to meet with the teachers? Just all grade levels, elementary, middle school, high school, and some of the feedback you're getting too as well. I'm just curious. That's a big thing with anyone running any candidate is just accessibility. You win. Well, I get to see you again.
Well,
Yeah.
So
Can't disappear on us.
Yeah, exactly.
That is like one of
Can
my
I call you?
Yeah.
Email?
Yeah. So that's like one of my biggest things. And I was talking to someone and she said, and it keeps playing in my head. She said, I push for people. I got other people to vote for people that I wouldn't even vote for myself now. And that hit me. And I keep playing because that's not the person I want to be. Honestly, I never thought I would be running for school board. Like me, no, I had my group. I was good with my group. I was good with being active in my community. I was good with what I was doing, but I saw a need. And I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, vote for me, and then disappear, because then that's pointless. That's not me.
So before the school year, week out, sometime in August, open town hall, yourself with whoever parents of Charles County show up,
Let's
talk about
talk.
any school issue.
Let's talk.
Because that's what come on next question is that parents' voices aren't being listened
Parent voices are not listened. And I hear that. I hear it all the time. Let's talk.
to. Yeah.
And I'm not talking about these. And I get it. Everybody does things differently. You have the tall hall, and everybody comes and they talks and they say their complaints. But let's talk. Let's talk. Let's communicate. What is going on? What's the issues? I want to talk to the kids. What's going on? What do you not like? What do you see needs to be? I was at La Plata at the Meadows, Phoenix Run, we call it the Meadows, painting. And I was talking to the young kids, and they was like, everybody talking about CRT. We don't even care about that. We want to know what's going on right now. I want to know what's going on in Ukraine. Teach me about what's going on in Ukraine right now.
The kids, they're curious.
They're curious.
They want to know.
And just like they have more, my son was like, what did you do before Google? Went to the library. But they have access to so much more stuff. So they know Ukraine is going on, but they don't know what's going on. What's the issues? Why is it happening? They want to talk to people too. They have voices. And, like you said, a lot of them are already 18, a lot of seniors are already 18, so they feel like they're not being heard, and they can vote. So we have to talk we have to talk to our kids. We have to talk to our students.
Dad, read this comment right here
Yeah,
from Battle
I've seen
Lockhart.
that.
Yeah.
She says, before COVID, she visited 2 schools a week, and now she works at the state level, but I'm still visiting when I get a chance. Definitely, I have a great relationship with all staff, not just the teachers. I want to hear from everyone. I tell them I walk with you. I tell them I will walk with you on issues, not with your names. It's about creating solutions.
Well, I'll tell you what. On behalf of BNY, I'll give you a formal invite to come on the podcast.
Absolutely. You
Yeah.
are more than welcome.
All right, welcome. We'll make a date, make it work. Too easy, if you accept. So,
But yeah,
and if you based on your schedule too as well.
and I want to be held accountable. If I'm not doing what you took, and I need something to change, if I don't know I'm doing something wrong, I can't change it. I want to be held accountable.
Okay.
Hold me
Yeah.
accountable.
And I know we have things like the PTAs and all that too as well. Thank you. So like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Right, hey, we'll get in DMs after this. We got to talk all night. Just go from there, and then we can talk more sometime throughout the week. Hey, that's how our podcast got started, just like this too as well. So, but I was at a point there. Like we have PTAs too as well.
Yeah.
I think a lot of issues that there's a lot of good going on in this county, and a lot of things that I hear about, even off the record with outside the podcast. I'm like, wow, that's a really great program. I think the thing that we suffer from is promotion and just putting it out there. Like I would love
Lack of communication.
like I would love if a county commissioner went live like this every week, just took questions from the people.
Yeah.
Probably a lot less anger. A lot of people at least know what's going on.
Yeah, people feel like their voice is being heard. There's nothing worse than,
PTO.
not feeling heard.
Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Leftwich.
Yeah, it's nothing worse than not feeling like you're not being heard. And I've been there. I've sent emails and not received a response. Even if it was like, sorry, we can't do that. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a response.
At least you responded. At least you acknowledged that I sent you an email.
Yeah.
Like
I could give Commissioner Bolin credit. A couple, early in the week, he was just talking to people about the budget. People in his Facebook page, or I think it was on Friends Charles Comes somewhere, maybe on his personal page, they asked the questions. He's responded back to him, just engaging with him. I sat there, read the whole entire thing. I was like, this is great. And a lot of his questions were answered. Yeah. A lot of people's questions were answered, like, why isn't this, why is this like that? He was like, well, because of this, because of that.
Communication is the key. And if you don't know, like, hey, why is it done this way? If you don't know that, then how do you do it?
What's that, Pascal?
We also need to get you board members that will work with you. You can't have board members blocking and dividing the community.
Hold a second, Pascal. Are there board members that are blocking and dividing the community? Are they the same ones you named earlier? Me, I was people. These are not the answers, but okay. Best one, okay.
Yeah.
What's this about the PTA requires you to pay into it by Michael?
It's different from the PTO.
PTO.
That's what he was saying right there.
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
What I was describing was something a little bit different.
Okay.
Yeah. But where we at? Well, we're almost at 2 hours.
Yeah, we're about 155 now. Yeah, absolutely.
First of all, thank you for the 30-minute buffer too, as well.
Anytime.
Yeah, I obviously a little late night. I had to take care of some other stuff, so no, everything was good. But I'm glad your event from earlier went well.
It did. Thank you.
Thank you for being on the podcast.
Thank
too,
you
as
for
well.
having me.
Yeah,
I
sure.
feel like I made it. If you're not on here, you have not made it. This is Charles County's finest.
Hey, we thank you.
Hey.
We thank you.
Do school board members debate too as well? Is that a thing?
So I don't know debating per se, but there is a forum. So the first one was today.
Yeah.
Next week is another forum. So I don't know if there will be any more forums, but
And shout out to
if
the
I
forums,
get
too, as
it
well.
invited, I'll be there. Big, small, little. I'll be there.
You're present,
I'll be
ever present. Absolutely.
Yeah, but not just for election. It's just to know, because I have a group that we discuss issues in the community. So you got to know what's going on. It must have been the milkshake from McDonald's running. Like I said, that you running late.
The milkshake from nah. But that one in Waldorf, y'all tearing that one up early in the week on Facebook. The
You
McDonald's
have people
Waldorf.
in office you will never see until campaign season. Then you see their campaign signs lower. Their signs are in the district more than they are.
Hold a second. Read that one more time.
You say you have people in office who you never see until campaign season. Then you see their campaign signs all over the county, and their signs are in the district more than they actually are.
Taking shots, Carlos.
Hey.
What do we say, Carlos?
Hey, names.
Name the names.
Names. Don't come shooting from the hip and you just firing all willy-nilly now. Have some direction with them shots, baby. Come on now.
We don't believe in ghost riders.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Speaking facts, Carlos. Of course, yeah. But, throw some names out there so we know who talking about these veiled shots.
Julie, what's this FB Watch thing you posted on here?
Don't
click on it yet.
No. We asked something of her, I believe.
Oh, maybe is that the military
forum?
school?
Or no, I'm not sure.
I know she posted the mail.
I'm not sure. Next week we got Daryl Kinsey coming on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Maryland
Okay.
News. Yep,
Okay.
Southern Maryland News. He'll be on.
That's what's up.
We're
That's Free
He was here
State.
tonight.
Okay.
Oh, that's free.
Yeah, Free State. There it is. Yep, Daryl Kinsey's coming on. We'll talk Charles County, everything.
All
His
things.
time is working with Southern Maryland. He's like the main Southern Maryland guy down here. So we're doing the podcast, Charles County. Him, what he's doing, it only makes sense that our worlds collide. We talk about that. Going to talk a lot about the elections.
Pascal on it.
Pascal naming names. Hey, what's the names?
Amanda Stewart, Thomasina Coates, and does Rucci even talk?
Well, they haven't talked to us yet, so
Yeah.
as we can say for sure.
We definitely put our feelers out there.
And as far as town halls go, I mean, Coach, that's issue too.
Hey, okay. Hey, shout out to Julie. Thanks. She said just follow, and the director would love to talk to us. So I'm assuming the director of Free State Academy.
Okay.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Julie. That's
Wow.
clutch right
Mike
there.
goes-
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Michael
Sorry,
Leftwich doesn't say he'll be voting for Rucci.
we go. So once again,
Before we
thank
leave,
you. Yes.
Teacher
The floor is
Appreciation
yours.
Week.
Teacher appreciate this.
It's this week.
This
Shout
week.
out to the teachers. Send them gift cards. Don't be sending no wine. We don't need them in trouble.
Yeah, they need it at this school
Yes.
year.
I mean, you
look,
can
look.
send them a Visa gift card. You know,
They can buy.
they can
themselves.
buy their own one.
You can suggest.
I can
right?
just make those suggestions. But yeah, it's also oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Mental Health Awareness Month. It's
It is.
also Public Service Recognition Week. I don't know why they put us together with teachers, because teachers need their own week. They need a month.
Facts. I about to say,
Oh God, please be careful. But yeah,
It's in the budget.
yeah. Oh. But yes, Teacher
Upgrades.
Appreciation Week. Shout out to all of our teachers, our staff support, our bus drivers, our principals, our admin. We appreciate all y'all keeping the schools running.
absolutely.
Don't one person can't do it. We need them all. They kind of like your core body parts. We need them all to make them keep going. So shout out to all of them. Staff support, secretaries.
Where can the people find you? How can they reach out to you? What's your contact information?
Shawna Mayon Marks for School Board.
That's your email.
That is my website.
Okay.
Shawna Mayon
Okay.
Marks for School Board at gmail.com. That is mine.
And there's several Facebook groups that you started as well.
Yes, I am the founder of Charles County Moms of Color, Maryland Moms of Color, co-founder. Also, Charles County Rise. That's for everybody else. Could you join Charles County Rise? Yes.
Charles County
See how
Rise.
she's trying to,
Okay.
Yes.
she's trying to.
See, I ain't get the moms.
She
of color,
hanging
though.
stuff in
Yes.
front of you. Don't get distracted,
Yeah,
bro. Stay
Charles
on your
County-
path.
Charles County Rise.
Say strong.
Pascal's the founder of that. I'm just one of the founding members. So yes. Oh yes, it's also Asian American Pacific Islander Native Hawaiian Month.
Jesus Christ! Everybody got what's
Yes.
going on?
Yes.
May
Yes.
is a cranking month, ain't it?
Yes.
It's a lot
I mean,
going
I ain't mad at it. Let me just be
ain't.
clear
Yes.
about that.
It is.
Tomorrow, the Reopen Group is having an event.
Yeah, that's
I'll be
on.
there.
I don't remember.
That's yeah, they're doing a Cinco de Mayo. There's
Yes.
a bunch of candidates that'll
Yeah.
be there too as well.
Okay.
Yep, I'll be there.
Chris, he's probably gonna be there. He may be there.
Yep.
Oh, the developer.
No.
Oh,
no.
Palumbi.
Yeah.
Palumbi.
Yeah, we got So
Yep. So, yep.
yeah, I may go to that. I may be at that reopening.
Oh, I'll see
How
you.
about you? Anyone know where it is?
I got tickets
It's
to
say
that.
about
at,
Strangers
yeah, it's
too
at
as
the
well,
Moose
so we'll see.
Lounge. The Moose Lounge.
Moose Lawn. Okay.
It's in
okay.
White
it's in
Plains.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. That's right. Don't listen to
Okay.
me. Just follow Reopen. Follow that too as well. Shout out to our friends over at Reopen.
Yep. So.
Really, Michael? Yep. Hey, shout out to you can find him at Cinnabon at the mall on Thursdays. Like, what is this guy?
Hey, I'll tell you what though. That food court at the mall is I've heard a lot of stories. Look, I don't care if they got rats crossing that frosting or what's going on at night, but that Cinnabon in the mall ain't too bad at all.
It's not.
That thing is not. Now the Popeyes down there I may stay away from, but that Cinnabon is
They're gonna get my money.
Michael, yeah, we're gonna do this town hall.
Exactly.
Yeah. Pascal, you come through too as well.
Thank you once again.
Thank
Shawna,
you for having
on.
me. I
really
appreciate it. This is
time.
huge. Like, you guys are doing an amazing thing for the county. You should be so proud of yourself. Like, for real. Like, I was like,
actually you.
Thank you.
Absolute school board. That's a big step.
Yeah, and win or lose, y'all gonna still see me. I'm still gonna be advocating. I'm gonna still be pushing. I'm gonna still be out and about. I'm not going nowhere.
So last question, just before we clear this up. I know we said last. I mean, it's like a black cookout, you know. We about to be out of here. About 30 minutes later, yeah, we finally out. We saw Julie tonight, just kept popping up. What I want to say, school board, how does the voting work for that?
Okay,
as far as the ballots.
Yeah, so for school board at large, you vote for one person. So you just vote for one person.
Okay.
And 3 of us go on to the general election. For the district, you vote by your district, and you vote for 2 people, and 4 people go on.
Okay.
To the general election in November.
Does it matter Republican, Democrat?
No, we're nonpartisan. So that's
Absolutely.
why I try to go to everybody's events because we're representing everybody's children. So it's important to be, you know.
It's like the judges.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to Judge Brown from last pod.
Judge Brown. Yes, that's my girl.
Yeah.
Quentin loves her. My son loves her.
Oh, word.
Oh,
Really,
yeah.
really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They had sunglass day, and he had his sunglasses. Judge Brown gave me these sunglasses. Well,
Being wise, just too fun. No one wants to go home. Well, I'm already home.
Facts. I can stay if I need to.
Oh, he's good. He's done it plenty of times.
Home away from home.
She said
Joe
No.
Brown.
Not Joe Brown. Yeah.
Judge Brown.
Come on, dude. That's
Judge
right.
Brown.
Hey, Leftwich, you come through, man.
Hey,
You come
absolutely.
Yes.
Come through.
We
Man.
make it happen. We do a special pod sometime. Yeah, another town hall. But yeah, that's thank you once again for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
As a Deb, appreciate y'all for holding it down.
Of course, baby.
You did a great
Yeah,
job.
absolutely. The audio sounded perfect, by the way.
Did it? Was it?
Yeah, but I don't have to comment that no more because when's the last time it sounded bad?
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. We've definitely gotten to this point.
Actually, I saw us 2 years ago. Struggling. Struggling.
We good now,
Gotta
baby.
start
We up.
somewhere. It's
Hey,
amazing now.
It's true. Who knows? Who knows what happens next? All right, Def. That's all you.
All right. So once again, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Please, you are more than welcome to come back again. You know, maybe try to line up something a little bit later on in summer when it gets a little bit closer to, you know, election season and stuff like that. But other than that, Rick, my guy, thank you for being here, of course. Thank you to everyone in the comments section that was contributing. Y'all blew it up. Y'all did y'all thing.
Thank you, Charles County.
Thank you, Charles County. Here's a round of applause
Hold that.
to Charles County. You all are amazing out there. That's it. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to get up out of here. BNY, one another week. To our guests and to our contributors. We out, baby.